Yeah, it's much
That'll do it.
closer. It's much closer in this game than Baldur's Gate. Or it's just that we're at a high altitude, so we're kind of forced to be closer. I'm so sad about Quirkus, but it's honestly the game's own fault.
It's the game's own fault.
Fucking making him not enter combat turns with us is really silly if he's going to be able to be hit by AoEs and then be coded to keep running into them.
Ooh, viewers. Ooh, we have to do a word.
You have to do your intro.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the stream. We are still raising money for Lambda Legal to combat all the utterly ridiculous anti-LGBTQIA+ and anti-trans bills that have been being passed and
So
are
please
being
help us
passed.
support them.
Yes. We have milestones. I'm like 2 bracelets in, and I'm working on a keychain. I was gonna say, I gravely overestimated my ability to do the Quirkus and Sir Laura embroidery, so I might just have to make more bracelets. Or for those who play Baldur's Gate 3 as well as Divinity Original Sin 2, or just all of the above. I could definitely do embroider somebody's favorite spell or something.
We have to find the masters of
because I already wanted to make Thunderwave for myself. I was gonna see if there was a DOS2 achievement that had a symbol that was easily done.
As such,
because I want to do for myself, I'm gonna do the Shadowheart achievement for Baldur's Gate 3 to Bloom in Darkest Night as an embroidery, though that still looks a little tricky. But yeah, or worst comes to worst, I can buy a game for make it a Steam code. But yeah, I gravely overestimated my ability to embroider Sir Laura and Quirkus. Any hoozle. Shall we go into the dark, creepy cave?
I guess so. I mean, we know that the kid ran back to be with his family.
We did. We went and talked to him, didn't we? I believe we did.
Some of us did.
Okay. The rest of us were sorting our inventory and trying not to blow people up.
How successful were we?
In which?
Both, either.
Relatively.
Oh, come on. Why is this?
Did you just go into the cave without us?
I did, but
Okay.
You're right behind me. I suppose we are not done with fire. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, the instinct to pick up and save a barrel is let me tell you.
Milk. Oh, funny.
This again.
Oh, I'm carrying too many things now. Hang on. What am I carrying? Oh yeah, let me unlock my inventory.
How strange.
Why you keep locking us out?
Oh, the milk churn heals. Oh, it was 20 pounds!
Oh, that's a trap.
The oil barrels actually have the same. Oh gosh. That a little further away, perhaps.
I have dough that I can
The
use
oil
this one
barrels
for.
actually have the same symbol on them between this game and
Between
BG3.
games, yeah.
And the milk churns here are milk cans in BG3.
Am I carrying 100 pounds of Oh, because I have armor and stuff.
What if I...
Okay, so this armor is better. Okay, yeah. The
I've
wolf
heard-
hide armor is better with physical armor and magic armor, but it's not as good with stats. And it doesn't have a rune slot, so I'm gonna send this
Yeah.
back to somebody.
Eventually oil burns off, right? If I set it on fire, it will eventually be
Yes,
gone.
it will eventually be gone.
Okay. Try
Unless
to-
it's cursed oil.
I'm not touching
Oh
the
shoot,
cursed oil
I'm
at the moment.
gonna need to. Yeah, I'm gonna need to equip my bow and not my. Oh man, my enchanted bow that doesn't do poison damage. It drops my damage is 97 to 106, but then when I have to switch to my bow because my crossbow naturally has poison damage, I go from 64 to 77. It's so evil.
Mm.
Ugh, I might just I honestly might just stick with the crossbow and suffer that 6 to 7 poison damage.
Oh, it's an oil pit. It infinitely refreshes. Now I understand.
Oh, we might have to disable that.
Well, Sabine might be
Yep,
able
I see it,
to.
I see it, I see it. Hang on, hang on.
Sabine might be
Disarm.
able
Does anyone
to.
have a disarm?
Probably
Oh, wait, you
Sabine.
know what we could also do?
Just has to not be on fire.
That looks dangerous, but maybe I can disarm it.
We could also try and put, like, a box on top of it.
Hang on. That might work, but I'm right here doing the thing, so... Boom. Success.
Hey, yo.
Oh, it looks like that also disabled the bar?
The vent?
The button?
Oh, yeah, looks like you're right.
Yeah, it looks like that also got disabled.
Okay,
Alright,
there's
let's
still,
disarm this. Oh god, that... Why
yeah,
did that
because there's a
suddenly catch
vent over
fire?
there.
Yeah, but why it catch fire?
Oh, wait, hang on. Also, I think there's a...
Ah,
There's
what?
a-
What?
He put the crate on
I
top
understand,
of it. and
I was
then-
just about to open it, and it flew away from me. There's nothing in it.
Ooh.
Spirit of the Blind Guide.
Yeah, I think we should talk to him.
Okay. We'll have
Just
Sabine
on a
talk.
hunch. Did I just step on the bar? I did, but I thought we disarmed the bar. We sort of disarmed the bar.
The third is that your senses feel heightened. The fourth is that he is, or was, Black Ring.
Ooh, that's a good idea. Just bless everything.
As your hand nears the ghost,
Wait,
your
when did you get a
skin
source
begins
point
to
back?
itch.
Yeah, I don't have any source points.
When we were
Your
sorting our
world
inventory.
expands, your vision
Oh, did you
fades,
pop
your
back
perception of the
to what's her
cavity
name's house?
enhances.
Paramedics
Yeah, at the end
do
of the
let us
session.
do that, which is
As if
good.
stretched
People should
taut.
probably take advantage.
Yeah.
And you realize this is, or was, the ghost's reality.
Have either of you,
He
like,
was a
well,
guide.
actually, no,
His
you
job
wouldn't,
to
Simon,
know the
because
way.
you haven't played Baldur's Gate 3 yet. Shag Grazier, have you
You see
messaged
him
or,
on
like,
pain of
tweeted at
purging,
any of
guide
the
magisters into the cavern depths, their
production
continuous
crew or
secret
actors
dig.
or anybody?
You see him
No,
focus
but
on
I,
the
I
either,
don't,
like,
I don't do that.
Okay.
in the next.
Because I always, whenever I appreciate someone's work, I always take the time to tell them as much because, like, I mean, I'm always worried about being the weird person on the internet, but I figure as long as I'm, like, courteous and, you know, respectful, that it's okay. But yeah, no, so I basically just took the time to tell a couple of them how much I really appreciated their work, especially, like, how meaningful and impactful. Simon, you are gonna love Shadowheart's storyline. I was gonna say it definitely has some Losa vibes to it. But when I tell you that the cast and crew and everybody who worked on this game are some of the sweetest people in all of ever, like, and have written back, and even just looking at them doing, like, the, for lack of a better word, the shitpost challenge that started. They are some amazing people.
And you hear the cavern echo with his cries.
So, but yeah, so the shitpost challenge, I feel like I should explain. So basically, there's a time-honored tradition of taking, like, Tumblr text posts and sometimes Twitter text posts that you think would match a character in a game, movie, or whatever, and then so, like, I remember the one that comes to mind is I remember someone put this one on Lexa from the 100. It was like, sit up straight. How dare you? I'll sit as gay as I please. But, like, so people started, of course, putting them on for the Baldur's Gate 3 characters. Although I think my favorite for Shadowheart was not the one that she read aloud, but my favorite for Shadowheart was, with all due respect, which is none. Although, Simon, having played Mass Effect, you know the with all due respect line. With all due respect. Why is it whenever anyone says with all due respect, they really mean kiss my ass?
Always true.
But so, yeah, so Jennifer English, like, started, there's one, yeah, the one for Shadowheart that they originally saw was like, yes, I'm a gatekeeper and a hater. I'm also let's see, God's favorite princess and the most interesting girl in the world. And so she read that one.
What the hell?
Like, because her girlfriend, as a joke, was like, hey, who wants to hear Shadowheart read this? Because she thought it was funny. And then, of course, was like, okay, who's next?
I've spotted a trap.
And then so you get Devora Wild, who plays Lae'zel, doing the forgive and forget. No, resent and remember. And then Samantha Bayhart jumped, and then everybody started jumping on and then tagging each other, like, okay, who's next? And then the person that originally came up with it was like, okay, quick, let me grab one, or make one for these characters. And then they would see it and they would roll with it. So like when someone tagged Amelia Tyler, the person was like, man, I haven't made one for this yet, but here, I just found this one, it works perfectly. Sure enough, well, if it isn't the consequences of your own actions.
So,
And then she added, oh, roll initiative.
do you want me to just do this? Because according to the guy, I have the ability to just float over all the traps as he did. I don't know if that's because he's granted it to us, or if it's specifically because I have the gear that
I
gives
think
me
it's
the
because you have the gear. I'm trying to find a way around.
I mean,
and,
I think you
like,
can just pyramid to me to
That
Sabille.
too.
Let me just. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do.
I also want to pick up the gold over there.
I will take the pyramid from Ifin.
Oh, we have 3 pyramids, though, don't we?
4.
Oh, that's
We
right,
need
because
4.
we need 4. You're right.
All right,
I thought of you and Ifin as one entity for some reason.
I generally think of it that way too, but it's not true. So I've put it on Sabille, so people can pyramid to Sabille, and then I'll.
But Tracy Wiles, like, holding the light bulb to make it look like she was casting the spell in the image, that was just class. I loved that. Good luck discussing your opinion with me when I am hurling boulders at you from the peak of a mountain. And they tagged Minthara next. To that I want to see.
Come on, why would I help a Magister? Like, ever?
You wouldn't.
I will end
Magisters are like the cultists of the absolutes. If they die, they die. And if they don't die, they'll die.
I left her alone, and she died, but her death also killed a Voidling, so it's like win-win.
Right?
So people should pyramid to me, because now they're Voidlings.
I think I did. Did I pyramid to you, or did I just focus on you?
I teleported you over.
Oh, thank you.
Nobody's... Oh, you're there. Gotcha. Alright, I'm going to send my pyramid back to Ifin. And hopefully he'll be able to pyramid over here.
Oh, good. They're all weak to fire.
Oh no, what a shame. Simon, you are going to love Baldur's Gate 3.
Is Ifin here? Good, Ifin's here.
Oh, I
Alright,
bet.
here we go. Maybe I can...
I've seen a lot of people playing little bits of it. I'm trying not to get too much context, but I love Karlach. Please.
Oh,
don't
Karlach
open
is great. Karlach is amazing.
There's
Oh
no
my
way,
god, she's
there's
such a
definitely no way
big,
not to like her.
like she's the biggest, scariest teddy bear you've ever seen.
Oh yeah.
I love Karlach so much.
Please don't open the creepy book.
Yes, right? That one.
And then you open the creepy book anyway.
I didn't open the creepy book. Gale opened the creepy book. Although I will say that, like, romancing her and my monk playthrough has been a little weird because she reminds me a lot of me in a lot of ways, and it's like I'm like, okay, I'm not sure how I feel about this. But of course, every time she reacts to like a character from the original Baldur's Gate games, like her reaction is my reaction every time they show up, which is hysterical. Like she's like, wait, Jaheira, you mean the Jaheira? Like High Harper Jaheira. Oh my god. It's so funny. And also so precious.
She is very precious. I have added her to my party with my character who I'm planning to try and romance her with. And I've
I
gotten
don't know
her...
that you can romance Jaheira, can you? Or
Not
do you mean
Jaheira.
Karlach?
I mean Karlach. I mean, you might be able to romance Jaheira.
I wish. Apparently they confirmed that you can't, which makes me very sad. Because
I mean,
look, we can agree that Jaheira can still get it.
sure, she can. She strikes me as a person who isn't looking,
She's not looking, no.
and I respect that.
I respect that too. It just makes me a little sad. It doesn't mean that the internet hasn't been thirsting.
I mean, I can say words. I don't know if you want me to.
A, it's the internet, and B, there are far worse characters to thirst after.
Oh, Jaheira's great.
I don't understand the thirst for Orin. I mean, fair play to you if you are thirsting after Orin.
I am
but
unsurprised by it.
I'm not surprised, but I don't understand it. Like, you do you, fam, but... But again, I'm sure it is all according to taste. I'm sure that does it for some people.
Some people don't have any.
Well, I was thinking to myself that, like, it's the equivalent of, like, of Clever and Kara almost. Like, everyone else is like, Orin is so terrifying, and that there's some people who are like, oh yeah. The same way that I'm sure everyone who sees Kara's in the Clever verse
They're self-destructing.
is like, she's terrifying, and meanwhile Clever is like, no, not really. What are you on about?
Noxious.
Oh yeah, these guys self-destruct.
Yep. Oops, not oh. I'm glad to know that does the same thing. I don't need that much HP. What else do I have? This one will do.
Maybe something.
My
I
last
have that I
one?
can
That
put
was
on
my
the end of
last
this
one.
to make it look cute. Hi, Puzzle Better. Good to see ya. We are gonna try not to blow
good
each other
morning.
up.
We're not gonna succeed.
We're already off to a great
We're already
start.
off to a great. Yeah, we're off to a great start.
I was watching you guys blowing each other up while I was over here somehow not getting blown up. It was nice.
Yet.
Yeah, is
Oh wait, I forgot to read the word. What is the word?
Ready.
Rhetoric, or rhetoric /
Oh
rhetorical.
goodness.
Rhetoric. It's because I started reading the word rhetorical first, which has a
Yeah.
slightly and then I was like, wait, no, we have to read rhetoric first. I started saying rhetorical first. This is one of those fun words in the English language where the emphasis. And I had a friend who would sometimes go, I must never put emphasis on the wrong syllable, and we would all look at him like, dude.
Yeah, I mean, they're right. You can't put the emphasis on the wrong
Emphasis
syllable.
on the wrong syllable. But this is one of those annoying words where the emphasis is different based on whether it's an adjective or so it's not rhetoric, it's rhetoric. But it's not rhetorical, it's rhetorical. Because you tend to put the emphasis on the second syllable. So rhetoric or rhetorical, language designed to persuade or impress / question asked to make a statement rather than elicit information. A rhetorical question, basically.
Become
So,
chicken.
Rhetoric. Yeah, so rhetoric / rhetorical. And this is another one of those words where the noun is slightly different from the adjective, which is also annoying and has happened very often because English.
I was very worried that was going to come
So-
in and blow up.
So a rhetoric is usually language designed to persuade, and then a rhetorical is like designed to make a
Reflexive.
statement rather than elicit information. So I can shoot that armored voidling, but Losa is right next. Oh wait, hang on.
I don't know if they explode on death if you kill them. I just know they have an ability that lets them detonate themselves.
Actually,
And
I
is
have
it
a
the same for the armored as the fluorescent or noxious
I have a
one?
scroll that I just picked up, so I'm gonna try something.
it's over there now.
And then, yes, because I'm hoping they can blow each other up.
Find out.
Oh, good, I hit mend metal.
Oh, goodness gracious.
No!
We're never allowed to be done with fire. Oh, my goodness.
Did you reload that idol of yours?
I believe I did.
Do
Yes,
I have a
I did.
blessed? Someone has a blessed grenade.
But yeah, you notice how they're, like, targeting Ithan really hard?
I have some water balloons. They're not going to help.
No, this is cursed fire.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you have blessed water balloons, then they might help.
I was just about to look because I'd swear I saw that someone had a holy hand grenade.
I did. I sent it to Fane.
Oh.
Where the hell did it go?
Fane's like the only person who won't help.
Yeah, right? No, I'm looking in my bag and I don't see it. Oh, wait, let me open my backpack. Yeah, I can't open my backpack right now. Oh, I also have daggers that I'm not going to use, but I might send to Sabille.
It is interesting doing this particular run in BG3, considering I have 2 barbarians.
Did you call them barbarians?
Well, yeah, you gotta differentiate, you know, that way I don't have to, when I say, I'm playing a barbarian, I don't have to answer the question, what kind of barbarian?
No,
I say
no,
barbarian.
it sounded like you said barbarian.
I did say
Oh, you mean,
barbarian.
oh, yes, because Path of the, I see what you're saying.
Wild
it took
heart-
me a second
wild
to
heart
realize.
with a bear heart.
Yeah. It is a good word. The fire still seems to be cursed.
Yeah, it's definitely still cursed.
Yeah, meaning we can't put it out with. Yeah, you can see the little tentacles in
Definitely extremely on fire.
it.
I don't want to use my big...
Yeah, of course you're mending
Little heal.
physical armor, but you're not mending magical.
Guess I'll use another little heal. Oh my goodness, I actually have HP now? Why do I have so much HP?
Oh, good. The chicken helped.
I was hoping that would eventually die. There, see, it didn't explode when it died. Oh, what the hell?
What?
Oh, okay, I was very confused. I tried to close my menus, but I had the map open. I was very confused. Cloak and Daggy.
Okay, so it looks like there's
Oh,
only the one left
that's...
that seems to who's trying to roll up on my grill.
What? Why can't I fly? That's the silliest.
Oh, you
can't
probably
fly,
can't see.
Yeah, I can't fly up there because I can't see it.
You can't see it, no.
That's silly.
The line of sight.
Alright, I'm gonna have to just...
I may have to like
There's
get
one
into
to get
like
over
properly
here.
writing again, because when I tell you that like 99.9999999% of the fanfic is Astarion and somebody, and then it's very often like then Lae'zel and Shadowheart, which, you know, that's nice, but I'm not at
Left oil behind. Oh no.
Although I'll admit, I'm, shall we say, disappointed
By the
some of
fanfic.
the writer. No, by some of the writers. It's like, I think I mentioned before that, you know, of all the... Oh, it is my turn, sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you knew. I would have told you.
All good. But that, like... why did that blow up in such a way that it went after you? That's just
Because
ridiculous.
it left an oil trail behind it earlier.
Oh, it did.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I think I mentioned
The fire
at some
totem just
point, or
attacked.
I know I tweeted about it, that Baldur's Gate 3, out of the 10 zillion and 5 branching story arcs in Baldur's Gate 3, not a single one of them had SA as a plot point. And well, the fanfic, I guess fanfic had a lot of people who write fanfic had a problem with that, because Well, on the bright side, at least they tagged it accordingly, so that I don't click on it.
And it being
SA.
Gotcha.
Just in general.
Yeah, I get it now. It was that the phrase "essay" was not clicking as anything in English for me.
Yeah, I said it a little fast, which is why I like enunciated the say. So it's like sometimes when you can't find the fanfic you want, you just have to write it. It's very true, Puzzle Better. And I used to write lots of fanfic. There was one, and I might just nuke it entirely, that there was a storyline, there was a story I was trying to tell, and it came out, I thought I was getting the message across, and I wasn't. And it was only later, rereading it after certain things, that I went, ugh, I understood what I was saying, but I still didn't manage to
Convey
it quite properly, which is why everyone thought that certain aspects were gratuitous. I honestly might just nuke that one from orbit. What am I carrying that is so heavy?
A lot of things, probably.
Oh, it's because I was just sent sharp rocks. As well. But I literally almost hit H. H is all the same button to craft. Beautiful. Thank you, Larry, and I love your consistency. But also, like, there's been a bunch going on just in my life and in general, like, that kind of not put me off writing, but put me off a lot of things in general. So now it's like I'm still kind of getting back into things I enjoy again, including writing, because there was a lot that, I didn't do. I mean, well, there was that aspect of the story I wrote backfiring and that realization years later. But then there was also, come on, brain. Just other things that happen in my life where it's like, let's not do this. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I do love storytelling. It's just there have been, especially after the pandemic, which, was definitely minor trauma for everybody. I'm just starting to get back into the swing of writing and into the feel of it. Just starting to.
If a device breaks,
Hey, good morning, Mr. ADHD Games.
Hey! Everybody go follow Mr. ADHD Games. His channel is awesome. I actually just recently did an interview on his channel talking about mentorship and ADHD. He's doing an interview series where he streams video games, and then in the middle at about, I think it's like 9 on Thursdays and 10 on Tuesdays, he will talk about mental health issues, especially in particular, usually related to ADHD and other types of neurodivergence. But yeah, and so a whole bunch of different topics. I was recently on there, we talked about mentorship and ADHD and how important that is to have someone who's like, yeah, I know exactly what you're dealing with. Let me help. I see you clicking.
I found a chicken. It's called Canary.
Oh, the chicken is called Canary, or the canary
because
is called
it's a
chicken.
canary in a mine.
Yep. Yeah, I had a great time with that too. I got a couple little clips. I want to go back and then get like get a couple more. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. And I've learned a lot from watching his channel and gotten some great tips and tricks and cool stuff. So I do not have a fancy, well, no, I have a fancy bot that will shout out people. I just haven't figured out how to make it shout out people, but I'll get there. Trying to figure out what I can send to the Lady Vengeance, or a drop, or what.
I'm really glad I bought as many red scrolls as I did.
Oh, there's a key and an official memo over there. I literally just pressed Z to jump.
Yep. What does he do in this game?
Nothing that I can tell.
Then you should be fine.
Okay, I talked to the canary, and it said there's a big dangerous bird down here.
Well, there's this big dangerous piece of shit.
There's a lot of big, dangerous everything down here.
Oh yeah, that might be it.
Galvanized. I keep wanting to hit T.
Oh,
on it,
it's the
but-
Shrieker. Okay. Do we have a Purge Wand?
Galvanized. Character is invulnerable to regular damage, however, they can be destroyed by source vampirism.
Yeah, we need a Purge Wand. Or we need Source Vampirism.
Cool. Well, I don't have that. If you guys are going to hang here a sec, though, I might go get my
We had a Purge Wand at one point.
source points back.
I'm 95% certain we had a Purge Wand at some point.
Well, yeah, but I think we used it, aren't they? One-shots?
No, they usually have multiples.
Like 4 shots. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I never saw the thing. I don't know who held it. I know that it got used at least once.
I think you used it at one point.
You might want to define who you're saying when you say you, because I've never held it.
I said Losa.
Oh.
I wonder if did we store one on the Lady Vengeance?
Likely. I know I would not get rid of it.
Okay. I was gonna say you would be the one who has access to it, though. One of us, because it would be in your trunk. Yeah, I'm looking in your inventory, and I don't see it. So yeah, you would have to pop back the Lady Vengeance to go see.
Oh my god, is she not able to absorb source because she's flying?
Yeah, you'd have to take one of the armor pieces off and put it back on.
Good god.
I forget how and where I discovered that. It was a little annoying. Oh wait, I think there's... Hang on. Can I go in? Let me go in here.
Yep, I've got a purging one.
That's
Yes!
too much.
Okay, I just found a little secret room, and I was gonna see if there was something in here that would help too. And I found a lot of sharp rocks.
Okay, I sent the purging wand to Sabine.
You over encumbered enough there, Fane? There's more sharp rocks over here.
Sweet, all the
Similar
arrowheads.
to that other relic I found.
Take the money while
I
you
wonder if it
take
has
the
a similar
rocks.
effect.
You'll take the what while I take the rocks?
Money. Take the money
Okay.
while you take the rocks.
That works. I want to say there's something else in here. Oh no, you just clicked that.
Yeah.
Oh,
What? I didn't click that. I hadn't even tried. What'd you find out?
don't know.
Oh, broken ruins.
Despite the damage, you can make out the faint pulse of esoteric energy, a pulse that quickens as you approach. As your fingertips press the warm stone, you feel the depths of your being crack open.
The relic seeks power, but you have none to give. It needs source, and then it gives you
The
something.
stone warms and warms.
I remember an artifact just like this at an antiques dealer in Mez.
You want me to give it source?
Someone gives it source, and I think it gives you something in return, but I can't remember what.
Let's find out.
Press into the warm stone,
Oh, you got the recipe for the armor of the Eternals.
Your power flows
That's
from you
good
into the
stuff.
relic.
Okay,
Yet a
that's
reverse
great
current flows
stuff.
Back into you with a new. The stone warms and warms. until
Because
it
I
is
think we
suddenly
actually
too hot to
have, let's
touch,
see,
forcing you to
Armor
remove
of the
your
Eternals.
hands and
Okay, yeah,
stand
we
back.
just need a source orb, and any Eternal Plate, and any Eternal Artifact, and I'm 95% certain we can find some of those down here.
I have a source orb.
Well, I'm looking at based on my inventory.
Okay, I'm just saying I have a source orb that's not
Okay.
currently in use.
So then we would just need an Eternal Plate and an Eternal Artifact, both of which I believe can be found down here somewhere. All this stuff. Okay. All right, so Sabine has the purging wand now, so we can go.
So she can sneak or fly, or I could teleport her behind the Shrieker.
It is too bad that it does not show you the stats until you make it.
Oh, that's because the stats they change based on your level. so they can get even better, which is nice. I don't know what's over here. I can't remember if there was anything important over here. Oh no, it's just a fun loop back around. Oh wait a minute! We could have like stone hopped around here and avoided some traps, it looks like.
I think we had to get over here by going through the fire, at least. I think that part was necessary. Yeah, that's a choke point.
Okay.
We had to go through the fire.
Ahoy, Professor Peril. Wait, what are you doing?
Oh, no, not again. I didn't see it. Get away from me.
Yeah, you gotta get Sabine over there with the purging wand.
Sabine has a purging wand?
Yes, Simon said that he... Simon says... Simon said that he sent it to you.
This is news to me. I didn't hear him say that.
I am sending you this to read, Losa. It's funny.
Magister Crusader.
If you want to send the wand to me, I can do it. Or wait, do I have access to Sabile's inventory? Oh no, that's right. Yours is still locked.
I'm just getting my source point back since I gave it up just now.
We have been gating the Baldurs, Professor Peril. I have been addicted to Baldur's Gate. We're still doing Divinity Original Sin 2 right now because Simon is literally clinging to Windows 7 until its last breath, which, you know, I understand. But yeah, we are, and because we started the campaign with Divinity Original Sin 2, but yeah, I'm hoping to stream some Baldur's soon. I've streamed a little bit. I have a character specifically for stream.
Send it to Iffen.
Oh yes, I love Amelia Tyler so much. I have been quoting the narrator outtakes here. Let me move away from the shrieker. My favorite to quote that I've been quoting often. We live in Horny Jail. You can't send us there. We've got the keys. Oh my god, I'm loving Amelia Tyler as the narrator, and her outtakes have just been spectacular. Yeah, I've already completed the game once, and then I have technically 4, but really 3 other playthroughs going because I have a Dark Urge Druid, and I have my Monk, specifically to romance Karlach, and then I've got my Stream character, where the audience makes the decisions within reason. And I say within reason because I will not let anybody be mean to Shadowheart or Karlach, but especially Shadowheart. Because nobody in their right mind would actually be mean to Karlach. But there have been some people who are being mean to Shadowheart, which... I'm sorry. No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Yeah. It's not you, it really is me. I'm the problem here, and I've chosen to inflict myself on everyone.
She super sucks at the beginning.
Who, Shadowheart?
Yep.
Not... In what way? Just out of curiosity.
Oh, she has just an awful personality I do not like dealing with. I'd mostly just ignore her until deeper into her story.
I didn't think her personality was that bad at all. I thought she was a little aloof, but I didn't think she was, like, awful. Not only that, but, like, she had a reason to be suspicious of Lae'zel. If you know the history and the lore behind the Githyanki... Yeah, Karlach is a cinnamon roll. We protect the cinnamon roll.
Thievery level too low.
Well, you can always bash it to shreds.
It's got 2,000 HP.
Really?
Yep.
I have a giant.
Oh, wait, I have a key. I think I picked up a key. I picked up a key. Why aren't you stealing the key from me? That's weird. Hang on.
I tried.
Usually you can steal the keys. Okay, I literally just jumped over here so that I could unlock that, and then you took it away from that platform.
Yep. I didn't see
Why?
you there.
Why?
Because I
literally
didn't
just
see you
came
there.
over to. Okay, hang on.
Because I didn't see you there.
There, it's open. Take your gold.
Why
Oh.
doesn't it let me take the key from you?
I don't know.
I was about to smash it open.
Sorry, Losa.
Can I still smash it?
You can absolutely still smash it. I want to see how many. I want to see like.
Yeah, it's
Oh
gonna
god
take a
damn.
while.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. Look at that thing go.
5, 6,
I.
7, 8,
That's not a while.
9,
Though. I've seen it take way longer.
10. Yeah, that's a lot of hits.
Professor Peril, I'm with you. I mean, I despised Asterion until I learned more about his backstory and until I learned more about why he is the way he is. And now it's like, I understand his behavior. I don't condone it, but I understand it. Will, I'm kind of ambivalent about. I despise Gale with every fiber of my being.
What was that?
I feed Gale tadpoles because I do not believe there is any redemption for that man. I'm sorry, Shagrazier. I really do not see any redemption for that man. But you don't like Shadowheart, so I guess we're even.
There is nothing productive I can say right now.
Magisters. Up to no good, no doubt.
Gale, I have definitely... there's been some fights where he has been crucial. I will say that.
I think it's important to have a wizard in the party.
It is important to
I
have...
think that wizards are important.
Well, I think casters in general are important. Like...
Yes.
Like I usually will have, let's see, my loadout for my final boss fight in my first playthrough when I was playing a bard was I had my bard, I'm gonna start moving some of these crates around so that I can like make a tower over on this section.
Okay.
Here, like
I'm
right
just trying not to
here.
trigger a fight with the possessed peoples, but you can move whatever you like. If you need my strength,
Well,
just tell me where to move things.
Yeah, I'm moving crates here because that way the marksman dude cannot cannot get through, or if he can get through, he can. You can't squish him. He's already squished.
I know, but I just saw 7 points come off of him because he still has a health bar.
That's odd.
Yeah.
Okay. I keep forgetting that I can turn these things. So that I can actually, like,
How do you
place
turn
them.
It's not QE.
No,
scroll
it's
wheel.
the scroll wheel.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Or did I hurt
Yeah.
you? I have
No,
idea.
I'm good. And then let me go grab
Maybe
the other
I'm hurting.
two.
Oh, I was hurting the box. Got it. So...
Wizards are necessary when you have 2 clerics, a rogue, and a fighter barbarian who needs AoE. So let's see. My final loadout was my bard for casting. I had my bard, I had Jaheira, I had Karlach, and I had Shadowheart.
Mm-hmm.
And that ended up being a really deadly combo in terms of AoEs and working off each other's spells. Shadowheart has some really good... Also, Professor Peril, how far are you in the game? Just so I can risk... Just so I... Nothing yet. Deep in Act 3. Okay, did you do the House of Grief?
It's easy to miss the House of Grief because you don't actually get a journal entry
Been there,
for
yes.
it.
No, you get it for the Daughter of Darkness. It's under...
I checked. I didn't have a pointer to it. Even though
I didn't
also...
have a pointer to it, but
Yeah.
it was in the journal.
Well, yeah, it'll just say, we should find the House of Grief. Like, it's easy to miss because there's no map ping. You actually have
Right,
to
because they
find
want you
it.
to find it. Yeah.
So it's easy to
I
forget that you
I
have
missed the
that
House
one.
of Hope, which I'm still mad about, and I want to go back and do the House of Hope.
I'm
but I didn't have the
preparing to
money
go do that.
I didn't have the money to get in the House of Hope.
I have 15,000 gold.
Oh, is it what, 20,000 or 10?
God, I don't know. I haven't tried yet. I forgot. I think it's 10. It's 10. I
Okay.
I actually did talk to her. It's 10. No, I'm just... I need to get the other money back.
Professor Peril, depending on whether or not you let the Mother Superior walk out of the House of Grief, which I did not, I was like, sorry, not a chance in any universe. The decision was left to me, and I acted accordingly. Yep, I see those barrels. They're gonna go right up against that wall.
You're just gonna walk up over there? Or? Oh, okay. Yeah, you could tell us what's going on here.
I didn't think I was going to trigger a fight, or I didn't think I was going to trigger any dialogue because they'd ignored me so far and I'd walked around.
Yeah,
so
I know. They're literally looking for us.
That's just it, though. I literally walked down that walkway like 5 times and they didn't even see me, which is why I'm so confused. The Mother Superior, ha. Now, have you played Baldur's Gate 1 and 2? Yes. Okay. Yes. I was gonna say I was like, oh, that's awkward. Yeah, I was gonna say that's real awkward. Yeah, no. I think she got everything she deserved. But that's just me.
You should not be here.
Her shield is good stuff. I put it on Shadowheart.
The Magister scowls, but relents.
Touch anything down here, and I'll stick your carcass on a gibbet. Now keep out of my way.
I let her leave, but I'm a paladin of devotion. We don't execute people.
I was a bard, and sorry, not sorry, but when you pretty much torture my girlfriend for the entirety of her life, her parents as well. Spoilers. Sorry. Stop listening now.
Too late.
Although, have you been watching Neil Newman's streams? Because he, will be reading from Streamily, and he's like, oh, this is a surprise for someone's birthday. I was gonna say, there's a machine over there that makes more oil barrels, and there should be a thing over there that whoop! No, I didn't want to pick it up. There should be a thing over there that tells you how to get it working again.
Okay. I don't know what all this is building toward.
Well, we gotta get through this wall.
Is there
Which is
not
why
enough
there's a-
barrels in front of it already?
From somewhere deep within the inner workings of the machine
strangely
comes a regular
enough,
cranking sound
no.
and a weak gurgle.
I have
You're not
tried
able
it with
to see
just these barrels and failed, and I was very miffed. However, I just realized that when you count this map and the Underdark, Larian likes to pile barrels in front of things and blow them up.
Mm-hmm.
See, I had her for a little bit in BG1, and then I got too heroic, and so she left my party. So and she was always kind of a bitch, quite frankly. She was very stereotypical second edition drow. Which, no shade to her. Those were the times. But
No, madam. I'll get from here right away.
yeah, no, I got too many hero points and she just vanished from my party. Plus, there were so many companions you could have in BG1 that trying to find them all was nigh
From
impossible.
somewhere deep within the inner work, the machine churns into, it settles into a the machine churns,
And trying to
settles
keep
into
them
a-
all.
The machine churns, the machine
I
rattles,
couldn't, and of
rises,
course some of
hisses,
them were
then
you
settles down into a steady
you
mechanical
had to keep
thud.
them together. So Jaheira and Khalid in BG1 had to be together. Minsk and Dinah here had to be together. And I always kept Imoen.
Word on getting this all
Always.
I have restarted the
So-
production.
down this blasted wall.
Noise.
Claims it's still a damaged oil pump, though.
A barrel filling machine.
Oh, do I have to? Oh, you have to load the barrels in. I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
Saboteur and paid the price. Do you
I
want
have to
me
pick
sell
these
this?
bullshit up.
No, man. I'll get a replacement here right away.
I thought it was just gonna spit out new barrels.
That was atypical for her. Or for that character, I mean. I thought that was kind of on track. Especially if you brought Jaheira with you to that fight, she makes a comment about it. And I think Minsk does as well. I have too much to carry. So what am I dropping? Oh wait, I have polymorph things. Why do I have polymorph things? I'm gonna send those to Sabine for now, just so that she can carry them, and then I have to go sell things, but I don't want to leave you guys right now in case you accidentally start something.
I'm just filling barrels with oil.
Okay, I'm gonna quick save.
We need more barrels to bring down this blasted wall.
Nothing
I'm
yet.
also gonna.
The Black Ring, Captain.
Okay, that seems to.
Well, no, it's yeah. I was about to say Professor Peril, and you beat me to it. Atypical for the Drow as a whole.
Paid the price. Do you want me to say
Yeah,
this?
Lolth does not share. But that character at that point was a surface drow, I think, or at least counted as a surface drow. You know, when this does inevitably turn into a fight, I probably should be up high as the archer of the group.
Perhaps.
Now, the other thing you could do is take those oil barrels and very carefully, I see exactly what you're doing. Yes, plant them around the Magisters.
Watch those
Okay,
torches.
but do we have enough barrels over at the wall now? Am I-
Yes, and then if we don't, we've got the Incarnate.
We've got the incarnate. Okay.
And we can always
Okay. Somebody just started a fight while I was doing stuff.
Who? No, it's because someone broke the barrels. Who broke the barrel?
Wasn't me. I was moving barrels, and then one behind me got shot.
I didn't shoot nothing.
I didn't make an accusation like that. I just said it got shot. I don't
Oh,
know.
it got shot. I wonder who shot it then. No. Oh, I wonder if the guy. There's that dude on the platform. We've been sabotaged. We've been sabotaged by the NPCs.
Possible.
She thought they were leaving the Underdark because she thought they were needlessly cruel. I mean, that wouldn't surprise me, but she was not. She still wasn't. She may have thought they were needlessly cruel, but she was still not a good person in and of her own right. If you got too heroic, she left you because she's like, no. So she wasn't as bad as most of the Lolth Drow, but she still was not great. And honestly, I thought her storyline made complete sense. However, I've not played BG 1 or 2, or at least not to the completion in some time. So, but I was delighted to see Jaheira and Minsk. There's more to come too.
Hit.
There's more hidden Easter eggs.
Come. You said a funny word.
We have a person party, or a 6-person party. I thought it was only 4, unless I'm misremembering. Maybe I'm Oh no, wait, that's right. It was 6. It was 6. Oh yeah, I kept Nira all the time. I absolutely kept Nira.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah,
with
I
your
kept
funny
Nira,
words.
Imoen. I kept Jaheira and Khalid. Then who did I have as my 5th?
Tactical retreat.
I think I had Bridget was her name. I had the cleric that was stuck as a statue. Yes, I think her name was Bridget.
Tactical. Tactical fire.
A+.
Thank you.
And none of us got hit.
Yeah.
Yes, at the carnival, at the Nashville Carnival. Yeah.
I tried to be careful about that. Mosquito swarm resisted by physical armor. That guy didn't have any physical armor left.
Why is that Silent Watcher in the order? Okay, there he is. It'll be interesting to see if he gets past our blockade or
big
tries
jump.
to.
Hi. No, you don't want to hit me. Ow.
Okay, I see him. Ooh, I have 40% damage on him. Oh, and he has 0 physical armor now, so you know what I'm gonna do. I can't charm him, but I can
knock him on his ass. Oh man, they're coming up. Oh lord, they coming. Oh,
damn.
they did all that to Zaplosa.
And they didn't do much damage
Oh,
either.
Magister Knight, you getting fucked.
Now, is he gonna try and get past our
Oh
blockade?
my god. Look
No.
at this. So
Yeah.
beautiful.
Oh, look
Go
at
for
that.
it, bro.
Oh, look at that
Do
ruptured
it.
tendons
The ruptured
look.
tendons just messed him up. I didn't even have to chicken him.
Professor Peril, are you gonna pull Minthara into the party? Because I've been wondering if there is a way to get Minthara into the party without going completely evil.
I guess it would be weird, but not entirely unheard of if they decided to do like a redemption arc or something.
She technically, I want to say she actually does have one on a technicality, but well, because you know,
you can
like,
make her like you and then not be evil.
Well, then some of them are tadpoled, you know.
Well, we know
so,
she is.
Yeah, she's tadpoled. So, there's that to think about.
Get back in the fire.
Yeah, I want to say that she does have a redemption arc in that regard.
Oh, that's annoying. But the White Magister will just teleport if we hit her with weapons. Yes. Stay in the fire.
Oh, what's a little murder for a good / crazy gal pal? You do you, fam. You do you.
How many diddly dots?
I ain't here to judge.
Get 3 diddly dots. You have a lot of health. I think maybe... I don't know where I got the Sucker Punch ability or why it's on my bar. I don't know why the teleportation...
Did you drop your weapon?
Yeah, I think that's an unarmed skill.
Yeah, that's an unarmed skill.
What's in my hand?
Like, are you out of arrows?
Oh, that's the purging wand that's in my hand. Where's my actual weapon? Weapon. Is there a button I have to hit?
It should be in your inventory somewhere.
I'm looking and I'm not seeing.
I've seen the early access videos of her romance scene. I can definitely see the appeal.
Ah, there it is. Alright, how much does it cost me to put on? Oh, it costs 2. Okay, that's fun.
Although I just got to Karlach's first romance scene, and that was... but no, I romanced Shadowheart in my first run.
Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're so good.
Shadowheart... Fam.
Bam.
Someone was posting about this on Twitter, and pointed out some things about Shadowheart. Like, you just have a soft spot for evil? I mean, hey, that works. Shadowheart... So, like, if you're in the Goblin Temple and you do the Trial of Leviatar, Shadowheart says some very interesting and very telling things.
It did not tell me that was in the way. It did a really stupid thing with my camera, and I could not see what the attack.
And
arc
I
was.
think that thing's immune to charm, isn't he? Yeah, the possessed one's immune to charm, which is a shame. And that one still has,
I think anybody possessed is already charmed.
Ah, yes, okay, the Magister Knight, however...
Yeah, there's at least 2 people in there already.
Nice.
I think that's my blood.
Yeah,
on the
when she's
floor.
like, don't wear her out entirely, priest. I may have use for her yet. And I was like, wow, okay.
Everybody is very horny all the time.
Well, no, for Shadowheart, it's not just horny, because then when you find... I've not yet found the collar when I do the Arcane Tower in the Underdark.
Oh, you didn't
But you
find the
find a
collar? I
collar...
found the collar.
Yeah, I found the button, but not the collar. And then when it vibrates, apparently there's dialogue, like ambient dialogue. It's like, good for pets or any other like collar-wearing creatures. And then when you go to the Sharess's Caress in Baldur's Gate, and you find some of the rooms there, and then you meet the Drow twins, and she's like, "There's an idea. If you don't mind sharing, neither do I." And I'm like, okay. So Shadowheart is kinky as fuck.
I wasn't able to make use of their services. Oh, I'm gonna die.
Why? Because you're a paladin?
No. If you want to hang out with both of them, you need to have a partner.
Oh, otherwise you only get one of them?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. I accidentally ended up with it, like...
That's how I knew I didn't have any partner somehow, even though I tried really hard.
And it's funny because I saw something that said it's like, it makes it harder to accidentally romance people now with the new patch, and yet I still somehow accidentally had Gale thinking that I liked him. He even made a comment after, like, this one fight that literally implied, like, hey, like, this gets the blood pumping in other ways, too. And I'm like, moving on, dude, I have zero interest. And then he's like, you went off with Karlak. I thought we had something. I'm like, dude, what did I give you that impression?
Wow, I thought that would kill him.
Karlak has some interesting dialogue regarding the Drow twins. Mm-hmm. I will look forward to getting there in this playthrough. Yeah, in my second playthrough, I just got to the last light in. And spoke with Jaheira and Karlak. Yeah, Karlak, oh my god, that's Jaheira!
I keep thinking these guys are gonna die from my hits, and they keep surviving.
Goodness, take a little poison there. When did I take damage? Who hit me?
You got shot up. What are you talking about?
Possessed Black Ring Reaver shot you twice in the last turn.
Oh. Target is out of sight because it's all smoking over there. Oh, that's fine. I have grenades. I don't need to aim.
The last time you didn't need to aim, Simon exploded.
I'll yield to none. I'll yield to
Oh.
5 viewers.
Wow. What an absolutely... I am barrel. Okay, Simon.
He was for a little
I
bit.
saw. I just only noticed the text now.
You slept with Mazora and Karlak took you back? I've seen the post. I had my bard do the Mazora scene just to see what it was like. And then I loaded and immediately turned her down. And Shadowheart is like totally cool with it, with the Mazora thing. She's like, you just ask me next time, you know? But the actress who voices Mazora, Tamron Payne, also voices Losa, which is why, and I actually tweeted at her, I'm like, I'm a little disappointed that Mazora didn't react to my bard playing Sing for Me. She's like, whoa, that's in the game? Oh, wow. Wrapped around your finger. I don't know, man. I feel like romancing Shadowheart is like, Mizora comes up with that offer like, have you seen my girlfriend? She's kinkier than you will ever be.
How did I get over here? I'm so confused.
Oh, Karlach. Sweet cinnamon roll. Oh, I just saw the local chat too. Huh. I thought you meant in the stream chat. Where Minthara is. Minthara is a drow. Have you seen her underwear in the game? Because if that doesn't scream like whips and chains excites me, I don't know what does. Yes, you're wearing it. There you go.
To get Yankee underwear?
Oh, the Githyanki underwear also screams whips and chains excite me.
Man, they don't like me at all.
You're the tank.
Yeah, but
Oh,
they
good, I
sent me
can see
away.
now.
I want this thing to be dead. Why are you not dead? 3?
Or some random devil's underwear.
Fucking
I'm impressed that you
just
could
die.
steal the devil's underwear.
Just die. So done with you. Okay, 2 more points now. Ba 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 ba.
I need to the one thing that I want
Why?
to figure out how to do is how to keep Shovel as a summon and be able to re-summon Shovel. Because I've used the scroll once and then Shovel accidentally got killed and I couldn't figure out how to re-summon Shovel. And Shovel was so funny.
Target is blocked.
Because if you use the Shovel's like intimidate ability, you've got this little quasit voice going, "Shit your trouser holes, Shovel is here!" Oh god, Shovel is a joy. Little details like Shovel just make the game. Along with being able to scratch. And the owlbear cub. Which somehow I managed to, in my playthrough that I'm playing my monk, I got the owlbear but not Scratch. Even though in the first game I got Scratch but not the owlbear. I'm like, really? I worked really hard to make sure this didn't happen. What do you mean path is interrupted? I still got him. Ish. Okay. Well, I can't really okay, yeah. I don't want to waste AP on movement, so I'm just gonna... Oh, the Dance... I haven't tried Dance Macabre as a spell. I'm loving Thunderwave, though. The amount of people that I've yeeted off cliffs.
I've heard Astarians say Dance Macabre as an ambient thing when you give them certain orders.
I love the little nods to BG 1 and 2. Like when Jaheira goes, such authority. I'm like, nice call out. Because in BG 1, you click her and she go, yes, oh omnipresent authority figure. Professor Peril, have you been following the shitpost saga on Twitter where the actors are reading off the Tumblr character shitposts as those characters? I especially liked Halsin's of in Baldur's Gate, you don't stuff the bear stuffs you, and then he adds, if you're lucky. I'm like, wow! Well, and that wasn't even an initial shitpost. It happened because Karlach was, I hate this place. I want to go to Build-A-Bear. And then Halsin replied, he's like, the amount of fans that are probably like stuffing bears right now and not in the traditional way. And she replied, all caps, you can talk. And then that's when he replied, in Baldur's Gate, you don't stuff the bear stuffs you. It's great, Professor Peril. It's because then you've got Amelia Tyler. Hers was, well, it isn't the consequences of your own action. Roll initiative.
I'm back.
They really don't like you.
Yeah.
Can I hit him from here? I can. Oh, I can do one better for you.
They took my last turn from me by knocking me down.
Oh yeah, Halson tried to get in my pants too, and apparently if you apparently if you tell him, sorry, I have a partner, he says, okay, I'm okay with sharing if they are. Which Shadowheart is cool with. I'm sure Karlach wouldn't be. But yeah, no, I was a little annoyed because Halson and Will, all I ever did was be nice to them and help them with their quests, and they were like all over me, thinking that I loved them and trying to romance me, and then Will gave me these puppy eyes when I wouldn't dance with him, and I'm like, this is a little close to real life, you know, like trying to explain that, you know, being a decent human being does not mean that I'm attracted to you. Like, have you not seen me, like Will Halson, have you not seen me, like, tripping over myself to please Shadowheart? And make sure, well, please Shadowheart, but also gently guide her on the better path, the less self-destructive path. To help her, to be there for her while she finds the strength to fix herself. I said that already, Fane. You said that line. Oh yeah, I mean that's kind of what I did too, which is why I was so confused in part of Astarion's quest, because I didn't really pay attention to him unless he wanted to talk to me, which wasn't often. I will say though, and oh my god, I loved playing a bard for this reason. The Orthon fight in the Temple of Shar, I was able to talk my way out of. And Will was in my party at the time, he's like, by the hells, that was a performance for the 5 flagons. Wow, that was a shitload of damage on that there chicken. Yeah, no, I had way too much fun with my bard. I actually, going back to my sorcerer, when I play him again, depending on what my wisdom stat is, I might take a level of monk just for the unarmored defense. Yeah, Sunbeam is so good. I would ask what that chicken ever did to you, but I know exactly what it did to us.
Unfortunately, I wasn't able to rupture its tendons because the power was still on cooldown.
Yeah, but the Incarnate got that nice attack of opportunity.
Someday I'll...
Yeah, that fight was apparently very brutal. I almost feel bad for having talked my way out of the entire thing, except I can't feel bad for having talked my way out of the entire thing.
The most brutal part of the fight was just that at the end, the Orthon has Blink.
No. Do you have to kill the Displacer Beast as well? Because I like Displacer Beasts.
Oh, yeah, no, definitely.
Aww.
It hates you.
I was gonna say, you should still be able to hurt the Magister Knight, even though he's charmed.
I was just choosing what I wanted to do. Control.
Oh, you're a bard, talking is your thing. I was a drow cleric, I kill things. Yeah, I enjoy, like, and Shagrazier, you know this firsthand. I love attempting to talk my way out of things first.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I find it, like, just so sad. Like, imagine being able to literally talk your way out of this mess.
I mean, I was able to talk my way out as a paladin, talk my way out of everything in Rythwin.
Oh, well, in Rythwin as a paladin, yeah, I'm sure.
I didn't have to fight any of them.
Not even the Toll Collector?
Nope.
I avoided that fight entirely.
No, so the Toll Collector, I just talked to them. And they exploded after I talked to them.
So did you get the achievement of defeating the Toll Collector before they could use their gold on you.
I think you have to engage them in combat in order to get those ones. Because
I
like,
think
I
you're
also
right.
talked my way through the surgeon, and I didn't get the achievement for the surgeon.
Same. I talked my way through the surgeon, did not get the achievement. So I'm gonna probably talk my way up to like the nurse's point. Why am I only sometimes getting the treasure, the loot ability on hover? That is annoying.
A plate? Ooh.
Yeah, I didn't get that one either, and I was a little peeved because I talked my way. It's like I technically. Also,
I'll get it
apparently
when I
now
get
with
it.
the new
I mean,
update, you can get the dude off the chair with the key, because that I was having problems with before.
What, in the surgeon? In the surgery?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, no, I was never able to help him.
I was never able to help him either.
Get a little closer. Alright, we ready to blow this wall?
Yep, let's blow this joint.
Pew, pew, pew.
Whoa, boy!
Uh-oh.
Back up!
It's still going. That was a little unexpected.
Okay, it took.
I mean, it's
and
like
it's
a 3/4
burning
of the way
again.
down now, yeah. Actually, I need to check. I haven't looked at my stupid items. Did my shit need to be repaired? Oh no, they got rid of that. Good.
They didn't entirely get rid of it. Like for the melee weapons, if you use it to break things, it takes damage. But if you use it just in general,
Yeah. No, I was
choose
thinking back
them.
to the one time we played 1, and literally every fight, everything needed to be repaired. If you took a hit, your armor needed to be repaired. If you hit something, your weapon needed to be repaired.
yeah, this should be the place of longing. So why isn't the dude showing up?
I don't know. Is
The
this
ghost,
untouchable?
the spirit of the architect, and everything.
I don't know. I thought he followed.
Unless somebody else has to do it.
I don't know. Let me try down here.
I mean, it's right here, the red flag. Who is the architect following me?
No
Or-
clue.
Huh.
I don't see him.
Where the heck did we leave them last that we're not...
Back in Redwood, Deadwood, Floatwood, Driftwood.
Yeah, but they should reappear wherever we do that.
Yeah, I haven't seen them in a while, though.
Yeah.
They used
That
to
is
appear
weird.
every time we did it, and then...
Every time we did that, which makes me wonder if they're stuck somewhere.
And then we took them to the first place of longing, and they never showed up again.
Yeah. So how about that Umberly? I did not actually do the Umberly thing because I don't mess with the bitch queen.
I mean, I feel like everybody else would suffer if we did.
After all this time,
You know? Like, Baldur's Gate kind of relies on Umberly.
Yeah, there was a quest. I did not do it. Or I was told that there... I have an eternal artifact. Okay, so now all we need is an eternal plate.
Okay. I picked up a plate, but it was not an eternal one. Maybe this dude has it, though.
Oh, this is the one where we need to do things in... I think we need to... Yeah,
Hang
we
on,
need
this guy's
to,
got a diary. Maybe it'll tell us.
Yeah,
Oh, I remember this.
I remember this too.
Let's see. Here begins the account of Wolfram, lead archaeologist. Captain Aureus tells me there may be something worth excavating in this curious cave. I have hired a gaggle of locals with shovels. They insist this cave is haunted, but it's amazing the ghosts you can chase away with with a heavy purse of gold. Incredible. I've never seen craftsmanship like this. Was it a tomb? A temple? The pillars to the seven suggest some religious purpose. There is more, hidden behind a barrier. The workers are grumbling again, but I am an expert on the undead. If their ghost was real, I would know. Idiots. The workers claim I've been meddling with the gods. I only took a small chip from the pillar. I had to test it somehow. And now they've sealed me down here. Nothing left but to examine the columns and hope they return. Each of the seven seems tied to an element or a trait. Rallic, earth, Duna, air, Tyr, Candelius, blood, Zoroatsisa, fire, Vrogir, muscle, Zanteza, mind, Amadia, magic. I don't think I'm alone. I was sure I
Ooh.
heard a voice as I slept, but I couldn't make it out. It was faint, an echo almost. It's here. It's real. Whatever it is, it's real. The Guardians help me. Okay, so I'm guessing that there's pillars out there, and we have to figure out which one is which god, and then do the thing to it.
Listen to this conversation very quickly.
Oh,
The
okay.
distillery in Rythwin. Okay, I'll go look at that. Our first lords babes with power glowed. Our seconds born in blood that flowed. Our thirds young to the wind return. Our fourths to the glowing flames adjourn. So remember that book that you just found about them?
It tells us what order to do them in.
Yeah.
So 1 power, 2 blood, 3 wind, 4 fire.
Our fifth lord's
Yeah, I
clubs
took
with
notes and
minds
drew a little
relaxed.
diagram for
Our
this.
sixths
Yeah,
had drawn
5
their
is
own
mind. Okay, let me just...
And then sixth is brawn.
Alright, that's the strength one. Where'd my little pencil go? There it is.
I'll
Alright.
be right back. I need to take a quick break.
Yep.
1 power. 2 blood. 3 wind. 4 fire. 5 mind. 6 strength.
Our seventh
Was there a
breeze
7?
spread
There is
from
a 7,
earth to
right?
Yep.
Glen,
Seventh,
and thus
from
no
earth to
king shall
Glen, and
rise
thus no
again.
king shall rise again.
Earth. Okay, so 7 is relic.
You step away from the pillar. Your mind
Pop out of this, open up the book again, go to the next page. Alright,
I'll be right back as
3
well.
is Duna. Blood is here. Delius. Power. Probably magic. Amadia. Fire. Doralsa. Stissa. Not Sissa. Stissa. 9. Anteza. And then brawn, strength, muscle, Rogier.
All right, back.
Alright, I have it. Da-da-da-da. So, the
All right,
pillars
you figure
of-
it out?
Yeah. Pillars of the
Are you gonna go
sun.
poke the pillars?
I think so. Once I know what the pillars are and where they... Oh, no, they're the red flags. Got it.
Yeah.
Alright, Pillar of Relic. One is Amadia. Anteza. Rogier. Amadia. That one first. And Tyr Candelius. Read this one. Did I do it wrong?
Did you get zapped?
I don't know. I didn't see. I was already moved on to the next pillar.
Then just keep clicking.
Okay. He just didn't move after I clicked it. Alright. Tyr Candelius. Oh, can't reach. That's why he stopped moving. It says can't reach. Run up to it first, dumbass. Boosh. Alright, and yes, they're glowing properly. Then it's Duna. Duna's this one.
Duna, the stoutest of the seven.
And Zoral's
No wonder the
Dissa,
dwarves pray
this
to him.
one. Okay, well, they put them all
Zoral's
next to each
Dissa.
other, so that makes it a lot easier. Thought I was going to have to zigzag back and forth across the room. Rogier. Anteza. Anteza's next.
I love Xanteza. The one god that I think is actually like semi decent.
Anteza.
Xanteza, the goddess
And
of
Rogier,
mirth,
then Relic.
worshipped by imps,
Rogier.
the god of the orcs.
And finally,
Rogier.
Relic.
Relic.
That should do it.
Nice.
That's it. We're through.
Easy. Oh. That looks like a thing. It looks like a sarcophagus.
Quick save, real quick.
Just in case
Which
something,
means I have to start walking again.
something comes out. Oh, there's
Oh,
a
yeah,
source
just in
pool around
case.
it. Maybe you should grab that first.
Yeah.
There you go.
See anything
shit
here?
be
Ooh,
moving.
sending. I'm gonna send. Ooh,
Ancient
that's mean.
stone
I'm
tablet.
sending you something, Losa. What did you find in the other chest?
Ancient stone tablet. Recognize the words etched upon the tablet, but you can't identify the language.
I could. Well, I don't know. Oh, you're locked.
Whatever. Here, Fane.
Oh, I was gonna say. All right, let me read it and send it back. They detail the construct. Oh, the Swornbreaker. Yeah.
All right. I don't know. Maybe pop in another save so we don't have to go through those again. And click on the sarcophagus.
Quick save.
Fight probably whatever's inside it.
Yep.
You in a position that you're happy about, Losa?
I'm not happy about what's about to happen, but yeah.
Cool. Yay,
I
fight.
wonder what they did in life to deserve such a resting place.
The creature looks down from its perch, trembling.
Oh, and there goes
It
my
crawled out
potion.
of that sarcophagus as if it had forgotten how to move its limbs. It turns.
Oh, I probably
and
should have
its
talked
face
with
is
it. Oh well.
covered by an intricate mask.
Because I speak its language.
From behind its unmoving lips, you hear a noise. It starts as a groaning, croaking chatter, but slowly becomes more
It's
distinct.
speaking.
Saravel te de larontu, Shamory.
Yeah, I probably should. It's fine. Because I actually understand what.
The stream of noise cuts off abruptly. After a moment, you hear a jolting.
It wears the face
It
of Ran,
seems like it's
but
fine.
speaks
It
the
speaks
tongue of
common.
beasts. How cruel. I suspected the Seven Lords won the war after they locked me here, but seeing their faces on dumb creatures, a depressing confirmation.
Is my guy really dumb? I thought we were done talking about Brachus Rex. I feel like bringing up Brachus Rex is not going to make me any friends.
What is this senseless braying? I speak of no beast king. I speak only of the king. The eternal king of creation. The king against whom the
this
Seven
makes sense,
Lords
though.
rebelled.
Deep within your soul, you feel your god stirring at the sound of the voice. You can feel its anger and fear swelling inside you.
Is it really a god if it fears? God, politely.
The creature leans forward to get a better look at you, clucking and tutting under her breath.
It seems to be a simple form at its core, a source vat. A walking, unfortunately talking, source vat. Fascinating.
Ugly bag of mostly water.
Mostly green glowing water, apparently.
I wonder how to extract the source from the vessel without...
She pulls back suddenly, recoiling in horror.
What's going on?
It is rotting. Almost imperceptibly, but it decays before...
Oh my god. You poor thing. You've barely got another 70 years left to you.
The god within you reacts. His emotions a cocktail of fury and fear. You hear his voice, demanding that you give him control, demanding your body obey his will.
Oh, I don't love that.
Now, when I was playing through as Losa, I was very confused whenever that happened. I was confusing the voice for the god
Gotcha.
most of the way through the game.
I Curiosity abounds, honestly.
Etera, you worm. An eternity locked away.
Well, at least now I know her
was too good
name.
for you. I should have seen you ground to dust and fed to the wind. Your heresies deserve nothing less.
Rallic is angry.
The figure recoils, as if struck.
Relic, what happened to you? Did you truly fall so far?
Silence! It is your king that has fallen. He and all the other eternal cowards were flung into the void. And the power you were too scared to hunt has made me a god.
Oh. Greedy, aren't we, Rallic?
And yet here you stand, small, weak, decaying. I will not even need the Aetiran to grind you into the dust.
Concerned about what the Iteran might be.
Aetiran
Aetiran.
and Aetira? Aetira has an Aetiran?
Oh, well, the Aetiran was named after Aetira.
Sure.
So she's
because she's the one who created it.
Engineer?
Yeah, she's the engineer who created the Aetiran.
The beast's unruly passenger did not deign to tell it. He did not want his host to know I crafted a weapon that would leave him an eternal once more.
You feel your god thrashing against your control. Where? You croak in a voice not quite your own.
Ha! Of course you never found it. You always lacked imagination, Lord Rallic.
I feel like this is an old fight that I don't need to be here for. You two should work it out without me.
That would be great if they
In
weren't
these very
possessing us.
caves, although I can feel its distance now. Someone has uncovered it.
Oh. You think Brachus Rex found it? Moved it? And then died?
Perhaps they intend to flay the godliness from you. No matter. Given your pathetic state, it is mine to collect at my leisure. As for you, you monstrosity, you were designed to be defective. You were built to die. And I rather think it is time you fulfilled your function.
Oh,
But do not fear. I shall put your sauce to good use.
I don't like that.
That's why I had originally taken a potion, but then by the time the conversation started, it had worn off.
It is a long conversation.
No, I mean, but it's before it, if you take it before it starts, the potion stays. But like, I took it, and yeah, that was the.
I was just trying to make sure everybody was good with it before I clicked.
No, it's all good. I don't know how much it would have helped.
Well, it's not gonna be my
I
turn
think
for a
now that
while.
we have Simon's that thing. Yeah, I think he will be very helpful in this fight. Ouch.
I'm curious if I'll be alive when it comes to my turn.
Damn. I need to get out of here.
Oh, you didn't have to come down there with me if you wanted a better position.
Target is too far for that. Shit.
I remember to reload my dumb thing. Oh, where is my dumb thing? Uh-oh.
Did you forget to reload it?
Yep.
That's fine.
I
It'll be
reloaded
fine.
it before. I reloaded it before the last fight, and then I got confused and thought I had reloaded it after the last fight.
We'll be fine.
Alright, let's see here. Well, start with a peace of mind. Drop adrenaline.
Ready.
Maybe use one of these lovely magic armor potions I've been given. That's good. What have you got? Tons. Okay. They don't have much magic armor, though. I can down their magic armor.
I'm ready.
Do I stay here, or is there a benefit to... Do we take out the ads, or do we focus fire on the leader?
Yes, if possible.
Yes, focus fire on the leader if possible.
You notice that when you asked me an either or question, I said yes,
Cool.
if possible.
Grand.
I will say it probably would be easier to take out the ads, but I can't remember if she can summon more.
If there's a possibility that she summons more... Wait. Maybe I can finally get some use out of this. Hola. Unfortunate that I had to burn a point on moving. Oof, these guys hurt.
Oh god, I think
Oh, they're all chasing Fane. Fane, no, don't explode. Fane exploded. Why did it say you resisted death when you very much didn't?
Well, the first time I resisted death, the second time I didn't. I would say we should focus on the ads while the Incarnate should probably go after Bitchy McBitch Queen.
Okay. I'll leave my Bone Widow to keep focusing her as well.
Yeah, I would say so.
You got a res for Fane, or shall I?
I just got to go over there first.
Okay.
Now, I say that about the Incarnate like it's not someone else's character to control.
I mean,
Well,
strategizing is a team effort.
It would take a few turns to get all the way up there.
Oh, the Incarnate can't jump.
Yeah.
Oh. That's an infinite source pool, isn't it?
I don't know if it's infinite.
It
Fane,
came
where
back
do you wanna
after
be?
you took it.
Thane, where do you want to be?
Probably behind the Bone Widow, so I have high ground, please and thank you. Although that
Uh,
probably puts me
Too far.
too far.
What about, like...
Not next to the wolf.
What about back in this corner, so that you've got some distance, but you can still help us with the ads, if that's our strategy?
I would say that if that's where Losa can reach, yes.
Okay, I can do it.
Ah, Skelly boy. Nervous about tomorrow. Ah. Still beats me in initiative even with peace of mind.
Okay. Let's see. Aha. Hi, buddy.
Is it good to go? I don't remember. Lucibil.
That would be 1 AP.
Sabine didn't get a turn on that round. What the hell?
Was she stunned?
I don't know. I didn't notice. I'm just noticing that she didn't get a turn.
So I just charmed one of the ads, so that might help.
Oh yeah, we're slowed. Oh yeah, she's down here. Now the Incarnate can punch her.
Now the Incarnate can hit her, yeah!
She ran away from my Bone Widow. Hooray.
Yeah, but the Bone Widow can burrow, and it also has an ad it can take care of, too.
You still have a ton of physical armor. That's resisted by physical armor, and she still has a ton of physical armor. Okay, don't do that. Don't do that. Do... Yes, I guess.
I'll yield to none.
Okay, that had a much wider range than I thought it would. Hey, hey, don't hurt my Bone Widow. It barely has any health. God, I really want the Bone Widow to be more useful than it's been. Aw, they bark. You up, Thane?
Alrighty. Did I not? Okay, so that dude's fighting that dude. I'm just trying to... Okay, that would be... No, he's too far. Too far. God damn it. Hang on. Let's see. Neither of these situations. Oh wait, but that, okay, I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure out where I can go that would put me in, and that will haste me as well. Okay, good.
Does it have reflect?
And then... Actually, no, I want more fortification.
100% resistant to poison.
Yeah, sorry, I wasn't like abandoning you, Losa, so much as I was trying to position myself in a good place to... Plus, that Eternal Stalker is charmed for one more round, so he should be attacking that other ad for you. Or at least helping.
I'm in trouble. Okay, let's see. Burrowing. 2. Very useful spot. The fire seems like a bad place to be. I can get attacks off.
Oh, he missed, thankfully.
She
Now,
flew back
how
up.
much magic armor does he have left? Oh, good, so I just need to... Oh, she can summon them! Fuck!
Cool. So fighting them is not awesome. And she is just stealing source. I thought so. She's stolen my source and my source so far.
That's fine, just take down enough of their magic armor and I'll just keep charming them.
Mm-hmm. I'll try. Okay, I need to just fucking heal up. This one has no magic armor.
Prepare yourself.
It's a good hit against her physical armor. There goes my Bone Widow, of course. Okay, now she's got a turn.
Ooh, that one also has no magic armor. I wonder if I can hit him from here. I don't think I can.
Oh, she's muted. Hooray. Silence.
Trying to figure out who I can charm.
Poor Sibyl is silenced. Okay. We started touching her health.
Nice. Okay, so let's charm some more Eternal Stalkers then. Okay.
Eternal Etira.
Okay, that one's too far away. Alright, so let's hit him. Alright, and then let's hit him with a Charm Arrow.
Lovely.
And then... Losa, you're too far to hit with healing. So... you're too far to hit with haste. Fuck!
Don't worry, I've got a few healing spells.
Well, I'll just save this action point for the next round then.
Howdy. Into the fire with you. Alright. If I get to Iffin's next turn alive, I should be able to use Chain of Pain or whatever, Chain of Torment. Hola. Lovely. That's right, smack it up. Leaves me alive after this.
Do love it when the I think I might even be in range to charm him
Mostly
again.
only hit herself. That was amazing.
I love that. Ah, shit, that's cursed now. Ah, yes. Come close to me. Come close to me. You with your 0 magic armor. Watch how quickly I turn you to my side.
She still doesn't have any physical. So here.
Come to me, Eternal Stalkers, with your 0 magic armor.
Shackles of Pain. This is also physical, so why don't you give me some health? That hurt her.
Nice.
Healed me. Good. And why don't we get some Bone Cage up?
Yes!
That seems like a decent use of turn. Things are not looking up. Well, there goes the deal.
No! Oh, but something else just died too that wasn't Sabile.
No, unfortunately it was a mind-controlled ad. Or no, the mind-controlled ad killed the not mind-controlled ad, and then the mind control ended. Okay.
I just got another... I just mind-controlled another ad. So, let's see. Can that one... He's too far. He's also too far.
If I get Sabile up, most of my shit's on cooldown anyway, so it's like a turn I wouldn't...
I'm trying to see... okay, yeah, I'm too far. I'm trying to see where I can go that's not going to take up too many AP, but they all are. Okay, well... I'm not still pasted. Oh, well. Ah, I didn't mean to mend you.
Okay, stop
shit.
hitting me that hard. About to go very bad very fast.
There's no potion or something that removes silence, is there?
If there is,
I
I don't...
want to say there's a, but I can't remember.
Yeah, I'm silence. I have all these spells, but nothing I can do right now. And all the other ads are just blocked by a pillar. I can't target them with my wand.
Oh. Since we... I was
If
going
I
to
have
say,
a fire wand, if I hit this guy, this frozen guy with my fire wand, will it melt?
I think he will.
Okay,
I
I'll
was
just
gonna
leave
say,
him frozen for a turn then.
we didn't really do any of like the steps and stuff, but I was gonna say, since lately some of the stories on my timeline have not been restoring my faith at all, I do have a small story to restore faith in humanity. I can't remember if I told you this or not. Before, I basically casually came out to my mom as, I mean, she already knew I was a lesbian, but basically told her that I recently realized I'm probably not cis either, but all that really means currently is getting rid of all the ultra feminine stuff in my closet that I kept because I might wear it one day. Totally chill, like, about it.
Yeah.
Like, just meh.
Well, one would hope.
Like,
I'm glad it went that way.
one would hope, but she has been saying that, like, you know, unfortunately, like, not all parents are like that, which is, you know, as I said, unfortunate. But
No, I say what one would hope, knowing full well that is very often not the case.
I get you. But yeah, no.
Good luck, guys.
Oh, I can't use a
So-
scroll when I'm silenced either?
I can't do any magic. But I am not in this fight
So annoying. You're not in the game. Oh no! Oh shit's trumpets. I thought you were up. I'm so sorry. I went and I charmed the two ads because I thought I was being helpful.
Nope. She went before me and downed me.
Yeah, I was gonna say, okay, so we'll keep ourselves alive. Keep yourself alive. Keep yourself alive. And we will then try to bring you back up. Okay. So right now we've got 2 charmed ads, at least, who will hopefully help us out. I'm gonna quick save right here, actually, just in case. I usually quick save at intermittent points in the fight when we're doing well.
We are not.
Now, I sent you a few stories past couple of weeks.
Oh, I
were
think,
kind of-
yeah, you did. Oh, you bitch. Well, she still doesn't have physical armor. Hey, Kurno, what's up?
Why do the ads have source?
Because literally their soul, I believe. Alright,
Why
please
doesn't
tell
it
me I
kill
have
them?
Okay.
She just pulls the source out of them and they're still there.
Where do you want, who do you want up first?
Probably Ethan.
Okay, where do you want him?
Well, he'll have access to his whole kit, so... Can you put him right in the source pool? Like, right here, maybe?
Yes.
Okay.
Just barely.
There we go.
Beautiful.
Maybe that way I'll get to take a turn, and maybe...
Yes, you will get to take a turn.
I never know if some enemy's gonna go before me and murder me before I get to go.
Oh, and the charm just wore off, but that's okay, because when my next turn comes around, I can...
I think I have a charm grenade, which those guys are really well positioned for it.
They are very well positioned for a charm grenade. Losa, actually, if you could probably pull the charm grenade from someone's bag. Yes, Sabine has a love grenade in her bag.
It's the only one, so don't miss.
Well, I might have a mind maggot grenade.
I have a mind maggot grenade.
A mind maggot grenade works the same as a love grenade.
Okay.
Was around, not seen you around for ages. Yeah, there were a couple of weeks where we weren't streaming because work has been super stressful lately, and then a week before that. Oh my God, that was beautiful.
Do we need to fight her anymore? Could we just stand back and watch them?
We could probably just watch her army of eternal stalkers just tear her apart. Oh, no. Kerno, the reason I haven't been on Cade streams is because I have been so immersed in Baldur's Gate 3. I was on, I think, either Wednesday or Friday last week, like, to say hi briefly. But I have been, like, since Baldur's Gate 3 came out, besides this game here, I have been, like, in Baldur's Gate 3. I have been obsessed.
Oh, something.
Let's see what we got.
No, you did not upset me at all. I was like fully immersed in Baldur's Gate 3. I am fully addicted to that game. Zero. It's funny because earlier we were discussing that one of the characters especially is particularly kinky. That game is horny. Well, the thing about it too is that both the game and the fandom. How did you describe it, Simon? Is like this weird dichotomy of horny and wholesome?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's a weird dichotomy of horny and wholesome. But it's incredible. It is very horny, but it is also very wholesome. I've been collecting two, like, wisdom and quotes that I really, really like from the game, because similar to Divinity Original Sin 2, you know, there are some A+ quotes in this here game. I have some. Maybe I saved them. Here they are. Take these and put them with the rest. Video games have some excellent
9 hit points. He's on her.
9 hit points? Are you kidding me? Oh my god.
Or let the fire do its thing.
I've got 3 AP left.
Yeah, okay, so Kerno Shark, if you played the originals, there's a lot of, just realized I'm crunching my papers next to the microphone, that's not good. Yeah, if you played the originals, there's a lot of nice little Easter eggs and throwbacks and callbacks and beautiful things. Why? Oh, we all have exclamation points. Holy crap, we did it!
Yes. You resurrected me, I smashed her, I resurrected Sabine killed her.
The air suddenly feels thick, like it's grown musty after concealing a lie for so long.
They lied. I can't believe it. I mean, of course they lied to you.
Of course they lied to you. Look at
They
you.
also lied to me.
So an Eternal. So the gods are liars. I can't say I'm surprised.
We are who we are in this moment. That includes the Mighty Seven.
Sun shines, gods lie. Where there's power, there's corruption. Had anyone here truly expected anything else?
I mean, we could hope
That's
for
accurate.
It. Could hope for it. Alright, let's see.
Yeah.
Flip to Sabine. 30 to
Let's
31 physical with plus 5% accuracy, plus 5% lifesteal. So I'd lose a point of finesse putting
Waiting
this
even
up.
longer for Baldur's Gate 3 than Half-Life 3. Yeah. Feel that. Although I haven't been waiting for Half-Life 3, but I've been waiting forever for Baldur's Gate 3. I was waiting forever for Dragon Age 4, but I've given up on the series, especially since they just fired like all the best writers in it.
Alright, what does that bring my finesse down to? 27? I think I'll live with only 27 finesse.
I think I just maxed out my persuasion, which I'm okay with.
We didn't level up.
I did.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but I don't know why you guys didn't.
99%!
I don't know why you guys didn't. That's not cool.
98%.
Oh, the minor 99.
Yeah, BioWare took all the DA staff behind the woodshed is exactly what they did. It's exactly how I'd put it too, which was a fucking sin, quite frankly.
Oh, this is just a straight fucking upgrade from my belt. Okay. Boop. Hells yeah. That's excellent. I'm very pleased with that.
Yeah, and they let go of some of the people who were like responsible for some of the best parts of those games. Just so baffled. But then again, they've been a shadow of their former selves for years, so which is a shame.
Fan of Kniffy's.
I wonder what they did in life to deserve such
Thank
a
you.
resting place.
Yeah, EA buys them, everything goes to shit. Yeah, EA ruins everything it touches.
It really does.
American McGee's Alice is one of them. There was Asylum. Alice Asylum was all planned out, and EA just like shit all over that. No, they didn't sell. They were like, no, we're not going to sell the IP because we still make money off of it, but we're not going to fund your new game either. So basically, you're SOL. Because EA is a bunch of... God, I never loathed a company the way I've loathed EA.
I think they deserve it.
Yeah, Mass Effect. I was going to say, I love the trilogy. I know my brother really likes Andromeda. I've not finished Andromeda. And the Mass Effect trilogy will always have a very important part in my life. A very important place in my life because of... it's how I met my brother. You know, found family, obviously. But they're still my brother. Baldur's Gate 3 is edged it out. Mass Effect trilogy taking a back seat.
I mean, I've gotta say that, like, I can find little mechanical things and choices here and there to nitpick all day long with Baldur's Gate 3, but it's excellent. They've put so much time and love into making it.
Oh, you can tell, you can feel how much love went into this game.
I just always feel like I need to, like, qualify that, like, yeah, I can nitpick things to death, but that doesn't mean I don't like them.
Oh, for sure. Similarly, like, and then by the same token, I very often say, like, all right, I'm going to actually use a waypoint and get to the main square so I can start selling some things. Then
Should
I'll talk and
we
sell.
stay here? Do you need to come back here, or are we done here?
I think we're done here. I think we're done there.
We're not gonna figure out this, okay, Boulder.
The Place of Longing?
Yeah, that.
I mean, I can't remember if there's other things to find here. I want to say there actually is a room. Yeah, I mean, there's, like, you know, no game is perfect. No game is ever going to be perfect. But Baldur's Gate 3, like, there's so much about it that you can really tell that it was made with love, and, like, how much love went into it, and how much care and devotion and dedication. And it's a beautiful game. It is a beautiful game. I feel like there's a spot we missed. I can't. There is. I think. Is there? Why does it... it looks like... I'm looking at a spot on the map, and yeah, okay, yeah, there's a little place that we miss. I do remember that. Okay. Yeah, there's like a little office in the area that we set on Cursed Fire.
Yes, I see.
Oh shit, there's other stuff over here. Shit, back. Okay. There's a fight over there, so I'm coming back. Staying right here.
Okay.
I'm standing still.
I like that you say I'm standing still and then immediately move another 10 feet.
But yeah, it's... And, like, there's little things in the game, too, that you just find and you know, and you can tell exactly just how much genuine care and joy and devotion went into it. Yeah, I have Dark Alliance, and I've been meaning to play it. I have it on a PS2 with, like, a modded PS2 with a hard drive and a bunch of games on it, and I haven't played it yet. But yeah, I'm loving Baldur's Gate. Like, I've already finished Baldur's Gate 3, and I'm still playing it. I've got a second playthrough. I've got 2 more other playthroughs going, actually.
I've been slowly working my way through the final act.
Yeah, because there's things that even in my, like, 86-hour playthrough with my bard, we could help them, or we could watch in amusement.
Are they Magisters getting fucked?
Yeah. We could help by, like...
What if we help the Voidlings?
Yeah,
and then we
there is
kill the
that.
Voidlings. Oh, okay, nope.
I want to say there's... Yeah, because I remembered that there was more Eternal stuff in this area.
Did we ever find the Eternal Plate?
I think there is an Eternal Plate in this area. Yeah, the Divinity... Larian Studios... Larian... God, I love Larian. So, because they're their nice own little independent studio that's not, you know... And people have offered to buy them, and Larian have politely told them to get bent. Because the reason that Larian is able to make such wonderful, beautiful games and put so much time and effort into it and do what they want with it is because they're not overseen by some greedy corporate shills. Like, I'm looking at you, EA. You know, they're not...
But microtransactions are so profitable.
Right? And meanwhile, and Larian came out and said, nah, no, we're not going to do that microtransactions shit. Because you shouldn't have to. Games shouldn't be, you know, determined by microtransactions. You know, they actually... Because they're technically... I mean, they're still a large-ish... By comparison to other studios, they could be considered small, but they're not small, if that makes sense. But, yeah, they're not overseen by, like... Again, I keep going back to, like, EA or Microsoft or Bethesda or whoever. You know, they have their own... They don't have to follow any of those stupid guidelines. They don't have to be... Like, there's only so many chips you can... But, like, so, you know, even EA, like... So with the Dragon Age games and Mass Effect, yes, they were technically quote-unquote progressive, but they still were kind of... Now that I know the term respectability politics, I'm tempted to overuse it. But even the Mass Effect and Dragon Age games, you know, they were progressive, but they still kind of erred on the side of caution. Whereas Larian's like, we don't care. We're gonna, like, you want to be a trans character? You can be a trans character. We went and spent the extra money to make sure that your character's pronouns could be non-binary. You want to romance the person that turns into a bear? Go ahead. We will allow you to be consensually pursued by the bear. You know, and it's like, we don't care about, like, we are going to have, like, 2 husbands. Do you think we call it pinkwashing here? Yeah. Yeah, like, we're gonna have these 2 husbands over here in the Underdark and these 2 wives over here over in Moonrise Towers. And, you know, and they're like, you don't like it? That's fine. You don't have to play it. Bye. And just that kind of, and I was gonna say, that's what I love too about the Divinity Original Sin 2 and just Divinity in general, is that they're Yeah, big corporations always do the minimum they can and claim to be progressive like that, though. Very true. And I was actually, and this was something that just smacked me out of nowhere when I initially started playing Baldur's Gate 3. Like when I was I was about halfway through, maybe 2/3 of the way through my first playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3. And I realized, as I was playing, it occurred to me that of the thousands upon, like tens of thousands even, of multiple branching storylines that you could follow and pursue, and that like along any path to any ending, not one single storyline in Baldur's Gate 3 or in Divinity Original Sin 2 or DOS 1, not a single one of them featured sexual assault as a plot point. And that is something that you cannot say about a good chunk of mainstream. I literally sat down and thought about it, and Dragon Age Origins especially is like just viciously guilty of this.
Mm-hmm.
Mass Effect 1,
it's everywhere. It's rampant.
It's everywhere. Mass Effect 1, yeah, you bet I was deep into it. Yeah, I was deep into Baldur's Gate 3. Mass Effect 1 definitely hints at it, but then I realized in Mass Effect 2, Simon, the entire Morinth storyline. And I literally just sat and, they tend to fridge with, yeah, exactly. And I just realized that out of all the branching narratives in the entire thing, now, what someone did point out was that there is a lot of racism, but that because of the racism built into the D&D world regarding the tieflings and the drow, I had less of a problem with that, and I say that as and I say that as someone who, like, the industry would call ethnically ambiguous. I had less of a problem with that because through the course of the game, you can prove everybody wrong and just watch everybody eat crow. Like, yeah, you can. And not only that, but the racists are portrayed as being assholes. You know, it's not casual, you know.
Of course, these are the bad guys. They're always the bad guys, and we're the good guys for saying so.
Right. It's basically like they point, like, the racist, like, they point out, if you are racist, you are an asshole. So it was basically, and unfortunately, I can kind of see how their hands were tied there, because if they removed it entirely from the world, they get like the D&D purists being like, this is unrealistic. But then if they left it in, you know, it's still racism. So they left it in, but they also pointed out and made it very clear, you know, this is wrong. We're leaving it in, but we're pointing out that the people who act like this are the biggest assholes on the planet. So, like, hat tip for that. But yeah, and I just realized that even the games that I loved and had played before, they had these really kind of horrific storylines. Now, that's not to say that there aren't storylines that deal with trauma, because there are, like Astarian's whole backstory. Especially because the very existence of vampires in general is a consent issue. Mm-hmm. You know, but I think they handled it very, very well. And Neil Newman, who not just voiced, who did the mocap, who played Astarian, has spoken about it in an interview as well, how they took the trauma narrative and handled it very, very well. And you see the same with Shadowheart's narrative. It's definitely, I personally saw it as a very, very good allegory for mental health and metaphor for dealing with depression and PTSD and things like that as well. Like that whole storyline was just, in my opinion, a very beautiful way of handling it. But then we see that Larian's done the same with Divinity Original Sin 2 with Losa's storyline. They handled it beautifully. So
that did nothing.
And they can do that without some, you know, soulless CEO going, no, we want you to add XYZ, and no, we don't care because we have zero empathy. That's what Baldur's Gate 3 has, and the Divinity games have, that so many other games do not. they'll have story, they'll have depth, they'll have world building, they'll have lore, they'll have these incredible things, and they will not have empathy. They will try, like people will try their hardest to get empathy in. Like it can definitely be found in the Dragon Age games and in the Mass Effect games because the writers did work hard to keep what they could, but it cannot be found to the level that you find it in the Larian games.
And they're not our friends anymore.
Because they had no one telling them, no, you cannot be kind. The reason that kind of stuff gets in, though, is that it's still culturally endemic. I'm Irish living in the UK, basically treated like a halfling, and it's okay to be racist in here. It's all Tolkien's fault. He based all the racism and LTR on
I mean, it really is.
It really is Tolkien's fault.
Unfortunately, like just even if you only consider the dwarves being
Scottish,
Jewish, if you only consider the dwarves being Jewish, then it's super problematic from the get-go, and that's not the only one in there. Oh yeah, no. It was a super huge deep cut on the Jews. That's why they're so greedy with big noses. It was a horrifically racist depiction of them.
Seriously. Oh, Dragon Age leans hard. Dragon Age leans really hard, yeah.
And I was just talking to my friend the other day, because I was playing through, and, you know, I just had to do the bank heist, and my friend is Jewish, and we're always talking about these things, so I was like, oh, guess what? The guy who runs the bank is a dwarf. He's like, cool.
Oh, that's right, he was a dwarf.
Yep,
Why did I think
he's
he was
a dwarf. Mr. Glitterbeard.
That's why I thought he was a gnome, Garl Glitterbeard.
Garl Glitter Gold. No, I keep doing the same thing. I'm like, why does he have the same name as a guy?
No, Glitter Gold. Exactly. Yes, you're right.
It's so easy to fuck that up.
It's so easy to fuck. You're right.
There are no more enemies down there. It's just the Magisters now.
I bet the dwarf being the head of the counting house is also part of the lore that they couldn't erase.
Maybe? I don't know. I mean, I'm not super familiar with the lore, so when it comes to individual names, pretty much the only ones I know are like Zas Tam and Laeral Silverhand. After that, I don't know who anybody. Like they go out and they throw out a name. I go, this could be a lore name, or they could have made it up for this game. I've got no clue.
Star Trek has issues with it too. As progressive as it tries to be, the Ferengi are space Jews. There's no getting past it.
Yep, and they were also money counters. I remember them.
It is a real problem in fantasy and sci-fi, yes.
It's so bad.
I will say that in the case of Baldur's Gate 3, it's endemic to the lore of Dungeons and Dragons. And Larian, I think, to their credit, has done their best to be as not racist as possible while sticking within the confines that they were given of the Dungeons
But I mean,
and
it's
Dragons
endemic to fantasy because of Tolkien. Like, you see it in Tolkien, you see it in D&D, you see it in fucking Harry Potter.
Let's not talk about that. I put those in a box in my closet because, you know, they were admittedly still my childhood, and there are some things I don't want to get rid of, but they are in a box in my closet.
Mm-hmm. That's why I said it in a quiet voice.
Yes. However, here's some good news for you. Barbie just beat out Deathly Hallows Part 2 as the most profitable Warner Brothers movie of all time, so...
I still need to see Barbie. I'm really excited about it. I hear it's really good.
I really want to see it too. Yeah, Harry Potter has bigger issues because that woman is evil. Yeah, that was such a friggin' betrayal and like I'll still look at Harry Potter stuff like in stores and just feel anger and nostalgia because of how much I used to love it and how much the veil has been torn away now.
I mean, Daniel Radcliffe's still cool, right?
Yes.
Daniel Radcliffe is absolutely
all of the main actors have basically thrown in and said, we don't support this woman.
Which is why they're trying to reboot it on HBO as a series, you know, because basically all the main actors have said we do not support J.K. Rowling.
Yeah. I hope it dies.
I don't think it's even going to get off the ground. Basically, that they're wanting to make it even. It's like let's redo it, but more turfy is what I'm hearing about it.
That's super fun.
Well, because that's what I've heard. I didn't know that, Kurno, but that's even worse because like you do not attack Sir Terry. Sir Terry
is dead, so he doesn't care.
Well, but this was when he was still alive 20 years ago. Apparently, she attacked him in the. And I'm like, I'm
I
sorry.
am completely unsurprised.
You do not attack Sir Terry.
I am completely unsurprised by that. We can't reach destination.
Yeah, and he did fantasy right. Let's be real.
God, I wish I had a little jump. Go, little wolfie.
But yeah, no, I'll never forget. I forget. Emma Watson was at something, I forget what, and she's like, "I'm here on behalf of all witches," like very pointedly, and I'm like, "Yes."
Oh, Losa's leveled up. Oh, we've all leveled up now. Okay, cool.
Yeah, when Emma Watson said that, I was like, "You go, girl."
Now, what has she been up to? She's been doing some like international.
Yeah, she's been doing. She's stepped a lot of ambassadorial stuff. Stepped away from acting for a bit, I think, to do more. Like, I say good type of activism because we know that sometimes activism gets extreme, but like, you know, good diplomacy and ambassadorial stuff. Rupert Grint and Daniel Radcliffe are still acting a bit. I know Daniel Radcliffe does a lot with the Trevor Project, and works with them a lot. So. One of the British papers misquoted Terry being critical of Harry Potter, took a comment well out of context, and she wrote a lengthy open letter savaging him and saying he's just a mad old man who couldn't even remember who he is anymore. Wow, and I thought I couldn't hate her more. You do not go after Sir Terry. God, I'm surprised that anyone's behind her now, going after that national treasure. But then again, cognitive dissonance is a hell of a drug, as we've seen in the United States.
I
mean, international treasure.
Left. Yeah. International treasure.
Sir Terry is.
There's lots of American readers of
GNU.
the Discworld. And now, of course, you know, with the Good Omens getting its own show. What did we not kill? What am I not seeing?
I have a friendly Void Welkin.
Oh.
I turned
that.
Yeah, what he was really saying was that other women writers have done the wizard school thing before Rowling did, which is true. Diane Duane's So You Want to Be a Wizard series. It's not quite Wizarding School, but Wizarding Students, which is why I'm always so entertained by the Midnight Pals when it's like, Diane Duane is in the vents. Thoroughly entertained. Yeah, Terry Pratchett is amazing. Equal Rights. I loved that Discworld book. So good.
Oh, damn it. I didn't hold control, so that didn't count.
I've been watching a lot of games. I've been watching a lot of games get announced, a lot of indie projects that all center around some sort of wizarding school. So I think she's created a vacuum, and lots of people are trying to fill it.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of stuff.
Scholomance.
A lot of, yep. Well, and there's games being made and stuff, and they've all made a point to be like very trans inclusive. Where is this last?
Yeah.
Oh, there he is. They've all made it a serious point to be.
We're a wizarding school, and
we're a wizarding school, and we love you no matter what.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't.
I mean,
there. So
HP was far from the first wizarding school kind of thing. It was just the one that was popular in our generation.
Yeah.
Totems be dying.
He had a trans dwarf king, so I already imagine Rowling didn't like him.
Prepare yourself.
And I know that there was a Harry Potter play-by-post site that I was part of for years, and they actually made a very clear point, like, we are separating ourselves from J.K. Rowling.
There we go.
Did I find a key to that door? I did not. No. That's an expensive plate, but it's not an eternal plate. There's the key. There's the excavation log. Yeah, the Magisters found the Eterin.
Figured. Leveling up, just so you know.
Yep. Sending things to Losa that she can use. Oh yeah, I love equal rights. Equal rights was great. And I'm encumbered because of course I am. Now I'm not. Okay. I sent you a book to read. Oh, and there's a journal. And now I have too much to carry again. Source orb. Excellent. Losa sending you a wand.
Okay. I know that we needed another thievery.
And I'm still encumbered.
For Beal. So I need another persuasion, right? I need to go up to 3 at least.
I mean, I have persuasion as well.
Are you at 3? What are you at?
I'm at 5.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a whole... Oh, there's another area around here with a source pool and a rock. I'm, like, walking slow as molasses because I'm once again encumbered.
Then... Are you our
Hang on, I'm gonna start sending keys to the Lady Vengeance. I know it's, like, barely a...
Flip.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out what I should be putting my point in. Because I've got 1 point.
Oh, that's where I kept all the old keys.
I've got 3
How
in
heavy is this pouch?
bartering.
1.13 pounds. Okay, well, it's going on the Lady Vengeance.
I can just get a 4th one in bartering.
Bartering would probably be the...
Okay, I'll do bartering.
Ooh, I didn't realize the person behind Father Ted was not, no bueno.
No es bueno.
Whoop, what just happened? Oh. I accidentally tabbed out of the game. I was like, for a second I thought I'd accidentally close it. I was like, no! Oh, there's a poor chicken up here. Why do they use chickens instead of actual canaries?
I think it's a joke. I think it's just so that they could have another joke.
Probably. Like the chicken named Canary?
Yeah, exactly. That's very funny.
The Overseer's chest is in here, and I'm pretty sure... Ooh, I'll take the poisoned bread. Yeah, there's another chest under lock and key, and that I didn't have a key for. And I'm pretty sure I didn't send it back either. Oh, there's a source pool over here. And also a chest.
Alright. I was just doing some point distro.
All good. Let's see.
Have that.
Losa, whereabouts are you? Or are you also still leveling up?
I was just looking at levels, yeah.
Oh. Let's see, could I bash it? Not at the... Well... Maybe I could.
Do you need something busted open?
Well, either that or lockpicked by Sabille, but Shagrazier's busy.
Sorry, I'm just, I'm...
No, you're leveling up.
Thinking... Well, now I'm getting, skiers. Alright, you know what? What if I take this off? I said off. I put this on. Alright, I think that'll make me pretty cool.
You got a magical head. Was that wand any good that I sent? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I did not have an electric wand at the time.
Noise.
Pop this stuff around. 3. Yep, that's good.
I need to sell those.
This is 1.
Yeah, let me look at my journal. Oh no, it's L, that's right. Oh yeah, we need to go back to Hanag. We still have to investigate the docks, but I'd wait for that.
Oopsie.
What'd you do?
I was dragging a skill around and I managed to pull it right off the bar and make it disappear.
Oh, that's right. The heck was it?
That'll do.
The witch. The witch's cabin with the cows.
Cows. Yes, we haven't done that, have we?
We have not.
Oh, okay.
I'm thinking though that after we... Was there anything interesting in that chest?
A flay skin scroll and 250 something gold.
There is no cow level. It's not that there's a cow level, it's that there's cows that we have to rescue. I was gonna say, I'm gonna go back to...
Wait, hold on. Do you get that joke?
I don't.
Okay. It's a Blizzard reference. An old Blizzard, back before they were awful.
History lesson.
It's a cheat code in StarCraft. There is no cow level. It lets you skip a campaign mission and go to the next one. But it refers to, I think, the first Diablo game, where there was a rumor started on the internet that if you did a certain sequence of things, it would take you to a realm where there was just nothing but cows that would kick the shit out of you. And so they put this code into the game as a nod to there is no cow level. It was never true. It was an internet rumor that was bullshit. And now it's a cheat code in StarCraft to skip campaign missions.
That's funny.
I think.
A little further than that. In Diablo 2, they actually did include a cow level where cows were everywhere kicking the shit out of you.
That's amazing.
There you go. Comes full circle. Okay. I am using my pyramid to figure out where the fuck you guys are. Oh, you're here. Hello.
Oh, I went to the main. I went back to the...
Okay. Should I be still there then? I can go back. I don't care.
I mean, you don't really need... There's nothing really left there for us to do.
Okay. Then I'm going to see if I can sell stuff to Heron, or whatever.
What about that big glowy source box with the pool?
The pool is still there. The box didn't do anything, or at least not for me.
Capital. Good luck to you.
And then I think it might be good to call it. Let's see. I do. What I liked too about Baldur's Gate 3 is when it will like automatically like
Smells worse over here.
Put gold there for you.
Dropped in a vat of vinegar.
You know, so that you're not
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying it.
having to. Come on, brain.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Oh,
So that you don't have to count the coins yourself.
Right. It has the balance
It
button.
does the math for you.
Yeah, it has the balance button. The balance button is good. I like the balance button. Two-hand sword. Right.
Our thing is even older than that. When Blizzard first did it, there was a reference to an old LucasArts point-and-click games, which made a ton of cow jokes. I know there's a cheat code in Neverwinter Nights 3 where you can summon cows. Not Neverwinter Nights 3. I'm thinking Baldur's Gate 3 and saying Neverwinter Nights off the top of my head. I wish there was a Neverwinter Nights 3. In Neverwinter Nights 1, there is a cheat code to summon cows.
Alright, all these books that we picked up, is there any reason for me to keep them, or are they just saleable materials?
They're saleable materials. Some of them I think were quest things. I think I sent to you if you wanted to read them.
Yeah, I think I read them all.
Alright.
Smells worse over here than
a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar. Then don't come over. Not like you're buying anything. If I don't come visit your ton, who will? Wouldn't you like to know? No, I've not played this game too much at all. Although, I was gonna say, that woman never shuts up.
We need any of that back. I can always buy it back.
Apparently there's a mod that makes her shut up.
Never forget it.
Yeah, in homage to Monkey Island, yep.
Always homages to Monkey Island. Such a good game.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I'm feeling decently powerful.
Alrighty. I need to go cook some things, I believe, at some point.
Oh, I just learned how to craft a Mask of the Shapeshifter.
Yeah, you need like a face ripper and a source orb, I think.
I mean, that's what the glowing box just told me how to do, which we already all knew because we had Fane in the party.
Yeah. Oh, that's what the glowing box told you. Okay.
Keeping it together, Bree.
Okay, Iffin's damage is now 113 to 121.
Rivellon fry is beautiful.
Never forget it.
They're Rivellon fries, I swears.
Beal is 89 to 95, so I think I'm doing okay, maybe?
Alright. Now, should I keep this or should I just poison it all for myself?
Keeping it together, Bree.
I'm all right.
Sure, let's poison it.
There we go. Now I'm feeling much more tankier. I got Iffen up to 1100 HP.
Yeah, I'm just gonna, like, casually poison food for myself.
That's
if
fine.
a glowing
Go for
box
it.
told me to put on something called the Face Ripper, I think I'd hesitate. You're not wrong.
Alright, what are the pluses on Losami?
Not in any mood to talk about it.
Those,
I do like that the Zaik's Talon, the poison thing, it never, like, it's not a one-time use.
Yeah.
It's a, use over and over. Which is helpful for us undead folk.
Okay, you need to remember to actually,
Okay, so if it's in my inventory, it's at a bowl for, well, except the void tainted fish.
Never forget it.
But otherwise, if the food's in my inventory, it's edible for you.
Huzzah. Alright,
And then my poison food is in with me.
my Idol of Rebirth has been refilled. I remembered to do it.
That's good.
I
Now,
got
I'm
you.
actually down to only 2 resurrection scrolls. How is
I have,
everything
like,
else?
I can go
8?
buy a fuck ton. You have how many?
I think I have 8.
Oh, 8. I thought you said 80.
Oh no, I think
I'm like,
I
that's
might
a
have
lot.
7.
Okay.
I might have 7 now
Okay.
because, hang on.
Well, I'm
Yeah,
down.
I'm down to 7.
I'm down to 12, so I can go buy more.
Can I make the poisoned elven stew? Originally, it was poisoned dinner, but then when I turned it into elven stew, it became unpoisoned again.
You cook
I'm
the
not sure
poison
how
out
that
of it?
works. That could be it. I cooked the poison out of it.
Nice job.
Good to know for later.
Alright, take my stupid hat off. Absorb source. Put my stupid hat back on. There we go.
All right, yeah. Let me know when y'all are ready, and we'll do the outro.
Alright, give me a second. Something I was supposed to do? Oh, I was supposed to buy more,
Ting tang, walla walla bing bang.
rev scrolls. I don't know if Heron has any. I definitely have the best rapport with Heron. Let me check him first, and then I'll check the scroll, so the actual scroll seller. I have 100% rapport with Heron.
Buying or selling?
I just
Capital.
trading.
Good bartering skills.
Yeah.
That doesn't roll
He just
eggs,
gave me
we'll put that
4,600
up, and
gold. So.
Then don't come over.
Come over.
Not like you're buying anything. Do you have any sovereign orbs for me, lady? You do not. That's unfortunate.
Alright, I'll just buy this with money.
Wouldn't you like to
It's
know?
13. I'm getting 7.
I was gonna say, Simon, you'll enjoy Baldur's Gate 3 for the sheer fact that you can steal all the paintings still.
Yep.
Including the ones that you find. I have found 5 out of the 6. I have not found Iffin's.
Yeah, I haven't seen Iffin's either.
And I was gonna say, I couldn't reach beasts. It wouldn't let me take it off the wall.
Yeah, no, it was up too high. Alright, I just bought
Well,
7.
but they just said in the update for the patch that you can now reach Losus.
Ooh! Dragonborn's Dragon Breath is finally a short rest power. The last update finally made it a short rest power instead of a long rest power. So annoying. I'm glad they fixed that.
I'm
very
still a little
pleased.
miffed about Mage Hand. Did they fix that?
I haven't tried it, actually. Maybe. I'll have to check. I haven't tried it.
I haven't tried Mage Hand either.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Well, actually, no. The most recent time I tried it, I think... I can't remember if that was before or after the update.
Yeah, exactly.
The
update was just like 2 days ago.
Okay, I think it was after then. I think Mage Hand still wants a short rest.
But I
can
think...
kind of see why they'd nerf it in the game, just because otherwise...
I guess. I don't know. I mean, it's very... niche. It's very niche. So it doesn't feel...
Mage Hand?
Mage Hand?
I wouldn't call it niche.
The way that it functions in the game is incredibly niche. Like, because things don't actually fly, it can't get to a lot of places that it should be able to get to, and it can't get things that aren't technically on the ground. So it's really, really narrow in what it can actually be used to do.
I used it to turn the valve for the...
Rimforge.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good use.
Because you can shoot levers.
Yep.
Well,
I will say you can shoot some levers. You cannot shoot all levers. And here's the thing. Let me qualify that a little bit. You can shoot all levers. Shooting some levers will cause their animation to go, but it will not actually cause them to do the thing they're supposed to do.
Do the thing that you're supposed to, okay.
Yeah.
Really? He only has, like, the bows and arrows and stuff that we've sold him?
Oops.
He doesn't have anything new?
I'm too used to Baldur's Gate. I overpaid him by a chunk, thinking, okay, this will get me a good chunk of...
Oh, yeah, because you thought it would be evened out. Yeah.
No, not because I thought it would be even out. It's just that I didn't think that it would get me as much rapport as it did. Like, I figured, okay, if I overpay him by about this much, I'm at 40 with him. This will probably take me to, like, 75. No, it gave me plus 98.
Oh.
My bad. I did not need to give him as much money as I just did. That's okay. I've still got a lot left. Okay. All right. Wish him well and step away. 20 there.
Los is in conversation. I'll wait to save.
I just sent Losa my excess scroll. So I have 20. I just sent 3 to Losa.
So I will say, we're not sure. We're running this campaign for as long as we can, but it is... I don't know when it's coming to close.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I don't know how it pays out.
Yeah, for the raffle prizes, I'm making bracelets, as many as I can, and a keychain as well. But yeah, so we are raising money for Lambda Legal to combat the utterly ridiculous anti-LGBTQIA plus bills that have been passed. And I was going to say, there's plenty of ways to help, even if this game lasts about 5,000 hours to complete anyway. It's true. Even if there's no monetary ways to help, just even spreading the word and just doing like stuff on your own to fight back, just being a good ally. You know, you can be a good ally and be supportive without throwing money at things. I always want, like, whenever I do streams like this, it's like, yes, we appreciate it, but at the same time, never feel obligated. So, but yeah. And I was going to say, I don't think I've ever had a not nice person in my chat, which I've been very lucky for. I've had a few bots and some scammers and spammers, like I will promote your channel, but, oh, I forgot to do it today. Other news. So there's going to be a new emote soon because Streamlabs on Twitter did a thing where they're like, suggest an emote and we'll draw it live on our stream. And I suggested a lump on the couch covered by a blanket with little Z's coming off of it. That lump is probably me. And they drew it and they sent it to me, which I thought was very sweet. So that will be on there as an emote soon.
Lovely.
All right. Let me save the game.
Save.
Yeah. Oh wait, why am I doing new saves? I started doing new saves when I meant to do saves like the Fane MP1, MP2, and MP3.
MP3?
I'm trying to keep to like a standard.
Oh, so you still have a green plus.
Oh, that's not the level up. That's is it?
I think it means she's holding on to points.
Well, she can hold on to points. City Council here. That's awesome.
How dare you hold on to points?
Good for you, Kerno. That's amazing. Congrats. Kerno says, I'm a city councilor here. Just convinced the council to start funding and holding official pride parades from next year. Little surprised it passed. I've tried before. That's awesome, though. That's super duper awesome, always. Yes, more visibility, less book banning. So anyway, thank you for joining us this evening for shenanigans. We blew each other up a little bit, but most of it went to the enemies.
I don't know.
So that was a plus. most of it.
I got blown up by Losa. Losa got blown up by you. It was.
I mean, it was mutual blowing up.
Oh dear.
You want to try that again?
I started to say mutual blowing up, but then I appreciated the humor and put a stream marker. Oh, that's awesome, Kerno. That's super awesome. Tell them why that. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. Get the voices speaking out. Yes, there was mutual blowing up on all sides.
Never forget it.
Oh my god. Anyway, on that note, have a lovely night, everyone. And now we shall exit, consensually pursued by a bear.
Indeed.
Bye, stream.
Bye, stream.
Good night.